Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another Oldsmokey live stream. You can see on the table here we've got a Lithuanian laid out, and we also have a British ORP. Production date on this one is July of 2016. So, 24-hour and then pack date 0716. I can't remember what's in it. I just looked at the menu list a few minutes ago. I do know that I think it has chicken curry in it, and I've been wanting to try that for a long time, but it really doesn't matter to me because I'm quite hungry, so I'm going to eat just whatever. So, uh, hello everyone, and with this live stream is going to start off a little bit different, I think. But first things first, I want to say thanks to Blindside for sending this along. Blindside hooked me up with quite a few different drinks, and I've been trying to pepper them in like every other week and do like a vintage drink maybe every other week as well. And all the vintage drinks that I've got, well, not all of them, but a lot of the ones I've been doing on the live streams have came from gabeRILLA. You guys got to check out gabeRILLA. gabeRILLA, he's a vintage drink connoisseur. I mean, the dude has drank some really old stuff. And I just saw a super chat pop up by Horny Animal. How is the car going? The car's just sitting, unfortunately, waiting on the insurance adjusters and all that bullcrap. It's really kind of starting to tick me off because I got a message from them that said that they would pay for a rental car and they'd get me a rental car, and they said that they set kind of an allowance for it. The allowance won't cover the rental car, not where I live. And I think it's maybe prices are a little higher here because there's only one rental car place within an hour and a half of me, probably, roughly, and that's Enterprise. But yeah, I don't even have a rental car yet, so hopefully that's going to happen this week, and I can get kind of some of my business taken care of. I've got doctor's appointments I've had to delay, like 3 of them actually, because of not having a vehicle. Yesterday or day before, I can't remember which. Anyways, I did some filming. I've got a video filmed, and I'm debating on whether or not to add in a vintage brew at the end of it. I can't decide. I may turn it into 2 videos. By the way, Horny Animal, thank you for that super chat, and thank you for asking about the car. I know most people probably don't want to hear me babble on about that, but thank you again for that. And Dan just popped in and said, how is the Smoky going? Dude, thank you so much for that super chat, Dan, over there in Australia. Cyanide cookies. Dude, I appreciate you dropping in and asking. Doing just fine tonight. Well, not by myself. My son's in there playing video games, I'm sure. I guess I could tell you guys about something we're planning on doing tomorrow. Something a lot of you guys have probably never even heard of, or maybe you have. I don't know. I could be wrong. But tomorrow night, I plan on taking my son. Again, thank you both you guys for those super chats there, Dan, or Cyanide Cookies. Am I like? There's 3s in there too. I think I'm saying that right. Cyanide Cookies and Horny Animal with the $20 super chat dropping in there, saying how's the car going, man. I super appreciate you guys, and that's honestly most likely where anything that I make off of live streams is going to go for quite some time. Try the Lithuanian, CT says, or you might be talking to somebody else. I'm pretty sure that this particular Lithuanian that you're looking at on my table, I got from Steve years ago in a trade. The thing is super out of date. It probably wasn't out of date when I got it, so that'll tell you how long I've had it and how long ago me and him made a trade or something. Let's see, right there. You can see the Best By date on it is 9/15/2018. So, yeah, this thing is, what is it, 2 years? Almost 2 years out of date? Yeah, oh well. I'm pretty sure that's not the production date. It's been a long time since I've messed with Lithuanians, and it's been a long time since I've done any research on them or looked them up or anything like that. It does contain 1,459 calories, Pretty calorie dense, if you ask me. It's a menu number 8. I don't even know what menu number 8 is. I should look that up. I will have to do that. Yeah, I put... Hang on, guys. Well, that just happened. So I've been watching, I don't know if you guys remember Tom Green or who Tom Green is, but I've been watching Tom Green do some live streams here lately. It's been kind of fun hanging out over there on his live streams. They're usually pretty chill. They get typically in between 200 and 300 folks over there. It is a little bit overwhelming as far as live streams go. I mean, 200 or 300 people, you can't really... yeah. But he also has a phone line where people can call in. I really dig that. Let me hit the old... A little bit of a dramatic fog there. All right, so I was going to say about I'm going to start this thing out a little bit different, and I was also telling you I'm thinking about adding this into that video that I have filmed. I filmed it 2 ways, one with adding this in and one without. So multiple times throughout the video I talk about doing this. So I'm either going to have to edit all that out, or I'm going to make it 2 ways, one with this at the end of the video and one just with the ration itself. I'm thinking I might just go ahead and do it both ways. The first one that will come out obviously won't have this, and the second one will. So if you watch the regular video and you've already seen the ration review, you'll be able to just skip past it and watch the end of it with this. Which this will probably take up, like, I would say 3 to 4 minutes, roughly, because of the information that I'm going to add in and the time that it's going to take me to drink it or chug it and open it and, you know, do that type of stuff. So I was talking about yesterday or day before, I went ahead and filmed it just for, I guess, safety purposes. But BTemple had a package sent to me. And if you guys don't know who BTemple is, he's a Canadian reviewer that's done all kinds of really cool vintage rations. I actually just I didn't catch up a lot of the stuff I'd seen before of his, but I just kind of rewatched a lot of videos, and I watched some of his newer stuff too that I hadn't seen. He's got some really good reviews over there, guys. If you haven't checked him out, go over there, see what he's got going on. It's BTemple, link in my description. If you'd like it, hit that subscribe button. Everybody likes subscribers. Us regular folk, us regular guys and gals that do YouTube, it does help and mean a lot whenever the subscriber count goes up, even just a little bit. So every subscriber counts. If you guys go over there and you like what he's doing, like what he's done, hook him up with a subscribe. Hit him with a message that says, or a comment that says that Oldsmokey sent you over there. Let him know. Really enjoy seeing that stuff in the comment section. I'm going to start off with this because I am parched. Going to start off, and again, I think I had 5 or 6 different drinks that Blindside dropped off. Mr. Billy Blindside. AJ, is that Steffen's or, yeah, Steffen's Jamaican style ginger beer made with cane sugar. This is Boston. 12 fluid ounces. Let's see here. What do we got calories on this? 170 calories. Today is my diet cheat day where I just eat whatever and blow my diet completely out of the water. I have been successful at keeping my calorie count in between 1,000 and like 1,300 or 1,400 calories a day, which it's harder than what you would think. I never realized until I started counting my calories that I was eating more than probably 2,000 calories in a day, because I don't really sit down and just eat a whole bunch of food at once. Like I pick out, just pick little stuff throughout the day, but I started keeping track of it, and I eat less often now, and my portion sizes are smaller as well. But I still eat, like, I don't know, probably 7 times in a day. Just little things here and there. Most people would call it just snacking, and even a meal to me would be a snack to most people. Like a meal for me would be like eating one piece of pizza or something. Like I literally would just eat one piece of pizza. Most people don't do that, if you didn't know, or most Americans don't do that. So I want to try this. I have no idea. I mean, obviously it's ginger beer, so it's going to be, I assume, like a root beer. I don't know, but it does have this weird kind of opaque, almost whitish color. I do have something, you guys, if you remind me in a little bit, last week, my son dumped out some of that beer that I drank into a little medicine cup. I set it up here on my mantle, and it was behind, behind this lighter and this other lighter, and I didn't see it, and I forgot about it. Well, we found it 2 days ago, and I have kept it because it's so freaking interesting what happened to that beer. I'm telling you guys, it's wait till you see it. Remind me in a little bit. I'll go get it and bring it in here and show you guys. I have to be careful. I do not want this getting on anything or spilling on anything because it is gross. But this has got a really interesting look to it. It does look like it's almost like lemonade or something is what the color reminds me of. So again, I've never had a Jamaican style ginger beer before. I'm sure I've had a ginger beer, or I assume it's going to be like a cream soda, or like maybe like a root beer or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it's completely different. But I'm going to crack it open. Let's do that. Again, this is the AJ Steffens Company. What's that say? drinkajsteffens@gmail.com. Ingredients are pure carbonated water, cane sugar, natural ginger flavor, citric acid, citric acid, caramel, and sodium benzoate. Benzoate. Keeps it fresh, in parentheses underneath. So there's your preservative. Dub C, great job, Oldsmokey. Calorie counting is tough. This community is awesome. Well, thank you, Dub C, for that super chat there, man. Been watching some Dub C videos too, guys. I know he's putting a lot of hard work and time and effort into making his videos. So you guys really should go check those out. And if you like what Dub C's doing over there, same thing. For BTemple. And, give those guys a subscribe. And if you're enjoying what they're doing, and tell them Oldsmokey sent you. All right, here we go. Look at that. I don't know why I like that so much. The little bit of smoke that's in there. Alright, so now you can kind of see it is kind of white. I don't think I have anything handy that I could dump anything. Nothing clear other than a big cup, and I don't want to dump it out in a big cup, really. I might dump some out in a big cup. Who cares? Let's see. I'm going to try it first. I am thirsty. All right, here we go. Down the hatch. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Oh, my goodness. That is nothing at all like what I thought it was going to be. Okay, that's burning my throat. It's very spicy for a drink. I don't know that I've ever had a spicy drink before. Man, that just kicked me right in the throat. I did see a super chat pop up. Hunter Prowse, MRE Reviews. What's up, Oldsmokey? Back for another one. Hunter Prowse, obviously, you said you was from West Virginia. Man, thank you so much for that, dude. Love hearing from you guys. Thank you for that super chat yet again. I'm trying to look down and read some of the chat as I go along. Christine Schwartz says, "Told you." I must not have seen it. Yeah, I took way big. I took a pretty good swig of it, and wow, not what I expected at all. Not at all. Obviously, you can tell I didn't do any type of research or anything on this. I'm just kind of finding out on the fly. Jam of Watkins Q, Charleston, West Virginia. Oh, yeah, somebody from Charleston. That's only like, I can make it to Charleston in an hour, but that's really cruising. Guess it's, well, it's not alcohol. There's no alcohol in it. It's like a, I don't think there's any. It doesn't taste like there's any alcohol in it. No. Yeah, there's no indication of there being any alcohol in it. It's just, it is sweet, but it's also spicy. You know, if you've ever tried just ginger on its own, it's kind of got a little bit of a spiciness to it. And yeah, I do believe that this is kind of like heartburn in a bottle for me, because it's, ooh, I mean, it's lighting me on fire already. I got to try it again though, just another sip. Yeah, it tastes good. I mean, it does have a strong ginger flavor, obviously, but I don't understand. Can anybody tell me what Jamaican style would be? Yeah, well, I don't really pick up ginger ale here. Not really. It's kind of it's a sweet ginger flavor, but it's also like, it's got this kind of green flavor to it, kind of like fresh cut grass, kind of something like that. It would remind you of that. It does have that very earthy and natural type of flavor that comes, especially in the back of your mouth and throat area, that kind of comes back as an aftertaste. Very interesting, man. Very interesting. I never thought that was going to be like that. There are plenty of buy it nows on eBay. Just got to look around. What are we talking about? Jamaican food is spicy? C. Johnson. Oh, Chris. What's up, Chris? Good to see you here, my man. Chris was actually, I think, wait a minute. Is C. Johnson, is that you, Chris? Just a yes or no would be good in the comments, so I can talk about you if it's you. He was my, if it is Chris, let me just put it that way. If it is Chris, he was my first ever Patreon over on the Patreon. Doing well. Yes, it's me. Okay, I wasn't sure because, you never know. Like, YouTube, there could be 100 C. Johnsons. You know what I mean? Alright, so I'll set that out of the way for now. Started telling this little bit of a story. Anybody comes into this live stream, they're probably going to be ticked off because I'm not getting straight into the food. We're going to do something that I didn't really plan on doing. I just kind of okayed it with BTemple, and he sent me a package, and we have something here on the side, and I gotta go get some stuff to clean with, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Again, I did not plan on doing this. I planned on just getting right into a meal. And you guys be thinking about this while I'm talking. Did I miss a super chat, guys? I may have missed a super chat. Hang on a second. Let me check the super duper chats. Hunter Prowls and Dub C and Cyanide Cookies and Horny Animal. That's who we've got in the super chat list at the moment. Thank all you guys for the super chats yet again. Go to the live chat. I always forget to switch over to the live chat for some reason. Man, I have felt like crap for the last week. I don't know what the deal has been. Being stuck vehicleless Doesn't help. I know that. Alright. So there we have a surface. Now, BTemple sent me this package. And, actually, before we get into the package, check this out, guys. I didn't have time to get this set up, but picked this up. Bought this for the channel, obviously. But we got this microphone set up here. Got a nice pop filter in the front right there. Seems like a really nice, decent, high quality. There's the pop filter. Decent, high quality microphone right here. Feels like it's made out of stainless steel. Ooh, excuse me. Whew, my goodness. I hope that this makes a difference on the sound for everyone. I hope that the sound gets better with this thing. Obviously, that goes on the end of the microphone. And then here is the microphone mount. And there's also a bendable arm in there. There's the cord. And now all I need to do is get a lav mic, a set of them, of the wireless lav mics, because that's the mounting for the table, I believe. It's stapled shut, but yeah, that is the mounting stuff to mount it to the table. Not exactly sure how I'm going to do that, and I'm not sure how to use this just yet. This is so you can plug it into a computer, I guess. I don't know exactly how I'm going to use that yet. I would like to, at some point, be able to set up the live stream on a laptop and, you know, kind of share and watch videos and react to some videos and stuff with you guys. Ration related and not ration related. But there we go. Got a microphone for the channel. And the next purchase will be lav mics. That will be probably my next, like, equipment purchase. Because tomorrow, me and my son, and hopefully my other son, I don't know, I'm trying to talk my older son into going with us as well, we are going to go out and film a Randonautica video. I don't know if you guys know what Randonauting is. It's kind of this weird new app thing it's became very, very, very viral and popular recently. And to be quite honest, there's some very interesting stuff on some videos out there. A lot of it could be faked, I think, but there's some of it that's verified that it isn't fake. Like the people that were directed to a suitcase that had a body in it, you know, part of a body in it, and they ended up finding like 4 or 5. Code B, how are you doing, Smokey? What's up, Code B? What's up, Jay? I see some new names in the chat, man. That's great. I'm glad to see some new names in the chat. Just became an old man a little while ago. Some random kids were playing hide and seek or something by the side of my house. I literally said, "Get off my property." Get off my lawn, you dang kids. Yeah, awesome. So I have some disinfectant wipes here. I think that's probably going to do the trick. I don't know. Some of the stuff I may have to leave the area and go literally wash it off. But let me show you guys. So I'm not going to show you the front of this bag, but look. This is how it came. Just like this, okay? I mean, it wasn't open. I opened it. It came just like this, sealed. So I opened it up. I get inside. There's no padding. There's no bubble wrap. There's no anything here. Which, to be quite honest, is very silly. Not good. Not good. And this is what's in there. And some of you guys might recognize this right off the bat. This is an Australian Combat Ration 1-man, or CR1M. Menu B from 2003-2004. Get you a close-up. Okay? But here's the problem. No packaging in there whatsoever. No type of support, no type of bubble layer, no padding, I mean, even newspaper wrapped around it 100 times. You know what I mean? Just you had all that extra space in the package. Me, anybody really, a vintage. This is a vintage ration. This would be definitely considered a vintage CR1M. I mean, it's what, 17, 16, 17 years old now. All right, boom. Look at that. Just knocked something over. This thing is very heavy, by the way. It has multiple cans in it, as you can see here. 2001, I believe, was the last year for the actual canned mains. So this is right at the very beginning of retort pouches for CR1Ms. What we're going to do, since this happened, something's busted. Let me get you a close-up there. Look. I don't know what that is. It didn't really smell bad yesterday or day before whenever I opened it up. I'm not picking up any type of super weird smells coming out of there just yet. I still want to try to review this thing, if possible, minus whatever item I have to take out of it, because it's not every day that you can get your hands on a 2003 or 4 CR1M. So I think I'm going to slice it open right here. I mean, that's even sticky on the outside. How does that even happen? It has obviously seeped through the plastic. And I'm going to try not to, if I don't have to take it all out of here, I'd like to keep it packed as originally as possible. So what I'm going to try to do here, I think, I'm going to take this razor blade, and I'm going to slice it open from the back right here at the top, and then I'll be able to take a piece of clear tape and retape it, and it should look good enough to make a thumbnail with. Just going to slice it open from the back quite carefully and start taking items out and cleaning them up, because it's a mess. Alright, so I want to cut it close to the top here. God, this kind of hurts. It hurts me to open this thing, guys. Especially when I'm not reviewing it yet. Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to take a big clear piece of tape and tape that back. Alright, we're going to start taking stuff out. First thing I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to stick my hand with a disinfectant wipe in there and kind of clean it up. I don't know if you guys have ever seen someone try to salvage a ration like this, but that's what I'm doing. It's trying to save this thing and keep it review worthy. I'm not the type of guy usually that does a review with something a ration that's missing something, unless it's very rare, or in this situation, I will be able to make a very quick reference in the video that if you would like to see the item that's missing, refer them to this live stream. They'll be able to come over here, check out this live stream, and they can see that something was busted and had to come out. So I can't tell what that is because of the smell of the disinfectant wipe. Probably going to wipe the lettering off that retort, unfortunately. Oh, it's slimy. Oh, it's slimy. Look. I still can't tell what it is. I can't smell it. It is slimy. I didn't expect that. I figured it was going to be sticky. Alright, I'll have to get another wipe out. here. Alright. Clean my hand up a little bit. First of all. Hey, Miss Marilyn. I just looked down and seen your name. Wummy? Hello, everyone. Hello, Smokey. Hello, I think I said that right. Wummy. Gunnar Anderson, what's up? Calling the Vegemite. I don't think it's too orange to be like in color. It's very orangey in color. Here, I'm going to pull this retort out. Oh, no. Well, thought I was going to just pull the retort out. Oh, man. Maybe you're right. Way it's ruined the... Oh, man. Look at that. You know, I think this would be better to just go and wash off in the sink. So, let me set this off to the side. And I am going to take that to the sink. And then it's looking like you might be right about the Vegemite. Could be it. And man, that sucks that the Wrigley's PK, man. Oh. I don't know if I can save it or not. Might be the candy. I'm going to try to save this Wrigley's PK, too. I swear, I think it's candy. I don't know. It's probably the Vegemite. Look at the matches. It doesn't really have a smell. I mean, clean these matches off. Sorry guys, it's getting quiet. I'm just concentrating on cleaning over here. Try to look at the chat there. I think that's probably just about cleaned enough. Let me, that's on the outside. Package. I need, here we go. Just use this. Yeah, it's in a little bit, I don't know. It's definitely in rough shape now. This thing looked perfect when BTemple got it. The pictures of it that we saw, that he showed me, it looked perfect. It didn't look like this. That's for sure. Let's see. Yeah, matches are still okay. They look a little bit different than I expected them to. God, those are tiny. There we go. All right. Go. I don't think this is it. I think it's the jam. Packed 5 of 03. I don't know. Maybe it came from the seam down here. Is that a hole right there? Hang on. That could be our culprit right there. Let me take a closer look at this. I don't know. It very well could be the Vegemite that has leaked at the seam at the bottom right here. Because, oh yeah, I can smell it. Yep. Okay, so it's definitely leaking, and it does feel like it's not full anymore. Feels like it's missing a substantial amount. It has definitely leaked from the seam down here. So this was probably, I don't know, made faulty at the warehouse, maybe. I can't tell if that's supposed to. I don't think it's supposed to be folded up like that. See, it looks like this would unfold. I don't know. There it is, cleaned up. Maybe I should get a different bag to put these contents in. What do you guys think? You think I should get a different bag? I think it would make sense if I did. Just to get like a regular baggie, Ziploc baggie, and take this stuff, put it into a Ziploc. Alright, I'm going to get another wipe. Still got to clean that main up. I guess I don't know. I want to get that tube of jam out of there also. I want to get it all out of there, but let me just dump it if I can. There we go. Plum jam. There we go. Yeah, this bag is, it's cleanable. I mean, I could go in there and run water in it and clean it out, I guess. Just to keep it original. Yeah, I'll do that when I clean the main out. May as well. Now this doesn't look like it's been affected, which that's good. A lot of our brew stuff there. Got a bunch of stuff on my fingers and hands. Let's see if we can salvage these peach flavored like boiled sweets. I mean, I don't know if it's really saving them, because I'm sure this has seeped through into the candy, I would think. But I think I can get it cleaned up well enough to put it back in until it gets reviewed properly. And this thing, I think, is going to end up being my first actual CR1M review. Okay. Again, made possible by Mr. Temple. Look at that. Look at that thing. I just now realized that came out of there. Well, that's an ugly spoon. It's got a very weird bend to it. Maybe it's not supposed to be that way. Get it cleaned up the best I can here. It does have a good bit of Vegemite or whatever that is on it. I think it's the Vegemite. Look at that spoon though. Look at the curve to it. It's got a very sharp upward curve to it. I think it's probably supposed to be more like that. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to show you how much of a curve it has to it. Yeah, I don't know how to show you. But it's definitely not normal. It doesn't seem normal. Let's take a look at this plum fruit spread. It's definitely got some paint missing off of it there. Same pack date, 5/2003. So this is looks like to be a 2003 ration from all the dates that I'm seeing. Yeah, that's probably just going to be kept as a collectible now. It's just got... I swear, though, it's like crystallized. Is that what happens to Vegemite? Does it crystallize after it gets air? Oxygen? Well, it's still displayable. That side looks good enough to display. Let's see what else we got here. There's a very, very bloated tube of sweetened condensed milk. My goodness, this thing is bloated. Look at that. That, or it's just smashed up really bad from the bottom, and it's making it seem bloated, which is possible. I don't think this is what leaked, although it does appear to have a hole in it right there, or has a hole in it that was compromised at some point. That may be why it's bloated. Hunter Prowse MRE reviews again. No text in there, buddy. Did I miss it? I think I missed. Did I miss another super chat, dude? Thank you so much for the super chat there, man. Hunter Prowse. No, he's had the last two there. Well, thanks again for that, dude. Holy cow! Live chat. Okay, yeah. It's still got give to it. Yeah, man, that definitely appreciate that. 7 of 03, so July of 2003 on this one. So just a little bit over 17 years old. That's pretty old. That's actually older than the oldest one ever reviewed, because when Steve reviewed the one he did, it was only 12 years old. Is that right? Or let's see. He reviewed a 2000 and he did it in like it might have been 16 years old. This one's 17 years old, so it's a solid 17 too. All right, let's see. Still got some cleaning to do to the inside of this bag. This thing's just about shot. Went through 3 of those so far, I think. And I'm not going to make you guys sit through me cleaning that main or anything like that. I don't think I'll just do that on my own time when we finish up. Although it wouldn't take me long to go do it, probably. So I can repack this thing. Whoa, cyanide cookies again. Vegemite never crystallizes. It might leak, but I would keep looking at sugary stuff, milk or fruit. It's weird because it was all inside that bag the way it was. Thank you again for that, Dan, cyanide cookies over in Australia. You think maybe the candy? Well, no, I mean, obviously there's nothing leaked out of the candy. But could it have seeped out and added sugar into the Vegemite? The liquid? Like, let's see. This side looks a little worse for wear. Well, everything in there looks to be okay. Oh, there's some D-lamb going on there. I would say it doesn't even say what this is. Wait, yeah, it does. There it is. It's lamb and veggies. Lamb and veggies with rosemary. Bet you that's going to be weird. Alright, slide it back in there. This is, what is it? This would have been the second year for the retort pouch. I think they used cans all the way until 2001, I'm pretty sure. I think they said they was going to quit, but they had a bunch of overstock that they used up. And cans that were already... They weren't filled, but they were ready. Alright, I do have to go clean up that bag or get another bag to put this stuff back in, so I will be right back. Just give me one, I don't know, hopefully I can get it done in about a minute and a half. Be right back. Chat amongst yourself, folks. Alright. Got it cleaned up. So, I don't even know. Doesn't look like... I'm not really taking anything out of it as of yet. I don't know. Like Dan said, hey, Dan, I have a question. And I was actually thinking about this the other day before I ever knew or seen anything about this. What happens to Vegemite when it gets old? Like, when do you throw out your Vegemite if you don't, like, eat the whole jar? Does Vegemite ever actually go bad? I would envision that old Vegemite that, say, you opened and, ate half of or whatever, that it would get, oil would separate. Superman's dead. What? Huh? Which Superman? Christopher Reeves. He passed a long time ago, I think. But alright, I got this bag cleaned out. I think it's pretty well dry. I had to dry it in there. While I'm doing this, you guys think about Lithuanian, ORP, or I can go grab a meal cold weather out of my partial ration room as well. I don't know if the spoon was in this bag or not, but that's going in there. That's a little bit sticky still. It's not bad. I am going to wipe it off a little bit more. Dub C says, I don't think Vegemite goes bad. I had a jar of peanut butter, not a jar, like a huge thing of peanut butter. One of those, like, maybe 5-pound tub things of peanut butter. And it was in the pantry, and I thought it was, like, pretty much empty. Well, I was wrong. It was, like, almost full. And opened it up, and it had separated horribly. And I mixed it all back up together, and it had been sitting in there, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, like a long time, in the very back of the pantry. And I mixed it up, and it seems fine. I didn't try it, though. That's the thing. So, it's probably awful. It's probably really bad. It's funny that both these packs are the same flavor. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. It says peach and raspberry. Does this say the same thing? It does. Interesting. So they're peach and raspberry mix? Uh-oh. There's a little bit more of the stuff on there that I missed. Yeah, this pack right here is, I mean, other than that little stain right there, it's in really good shape. Yeah. Made by Dollar Sweets. I don't know if that's like the Dollar Tree over here. Probably. I have trouble envisioning that those things cost $1 back in 2003, but maybe. I swear, I think it almost has to be this. Now that I look at it, it is quite sticky on this end right here. I must not have looked at it very carefully earlier. Dan, the weather's actually been pretty decent here, Kitty Cat 4759. Don't put the milk back, Christine Schwartz says. The sweetened condensed milk, you think that might be the culprit? It doesn't look like it's recently leaked. And we know that this thing did not look like this before the person shipped it. Which, let's be honest, like, it was very, 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 very poorly packaged. I can't say that enough. Because, like, come on. We all know better than that. I mean, even if you never sold rations before, you'd know to not just ship food without any padding. Yeah, I mean that definitely could be the culprit. I'd like to straighten that out. I'm afraid that if I do that, that it'll rip it. I swear it looks like. I mean, it's definitely leaked right there at some point. I can't. It doesn't smell. Whereas this does. This smells like. Oh, yes. This is very strong now. I smell that. Yeah, it had to be this. Has to be coming out of the Vegemite. So I think my best bet would be to... what I'm going to do... Oops, sorry guys. I'm going to cut this spoon out of here, like so. A nice fresh US MRE spoon. And I'm going to take this Vegemite and I'm going to drop it right down inside of there, like so. Hold that down and around. Let me fold it the other way. This. So I think I can like double package that end like that. And now the Vegemite. What are we congratulating BTemple for? He just had an anniversary, I know that. Alright, so there that goes back in there. This I'm looking forward to trying. Plum fruit spread. I mean, this could be leaking also. I want to lick that and find out. It's stupid, I know. I don't know. I mean, it's all been so crystallized and sugary that it makes me think that it had to be coming from this jam. My leg. Been hurting. Alright, drop it down in there. I don't know if the matches were in here, if they were just loose, but they're going in there. Wrigley's PK going in there. Spoon. Well, was the spoon in there? I don't know if it was or not. This wasn't. This was loose. So I don't think the spoon was in this. Maybe it was. Fold that like that. Dried rice there. Should have stuck my hand in there and checked that freeze-dried rice. Feels like it's a little bit sticky on that end right there. Yeah. Stick this clean part right here in there. Is Miss Sunshine in the chat? I was afraid that was going to happen. You can see I was rubbing the dye off that packaging, and that is not good. Miss Marilyn says yes. Aletha says no. Maybe she was in the chat. Alright. This is going to have to go on the outside of the freeze-dried rice. Unfortunately. Sweet condensed milk. don't know how it was in there. I'm just going to go with it like that. Now, all I got to do is tape that back together somehow. It's not going to be easy. Oh, well. Maybe I should have checked the front as well. There's like chunks of that stuff in the front. Also, there's a cool pack of M&Ms in there. Let's look at this menu list. Since we have it open and out, may as well, right? Let's see. There we go. Menu B. We got spaghetti with meatballs. Lamb and vegetables with rosemary. That's a weird dish. Plum fruit spread. We got fruit grains, black currant, freeze-dried rice, soy sauce, fruit, peaches, diced, canned. Oh, look. Anzac biscuits. Look at that, Dan. Anzac. What was that? What did that say? Something, Army, New Zealand, and what? I can't remember what that stood for. The Anzac. We have shortbread biscuits. Those will probably be funky. Good luck, B. Good night. What's going on, BTemple? What's up? My daughter is not going to sleep easily tonight. Crying a lot. Got to run, guys, and help out. Well, good luck with that, BTemple. I know that's tough, buddy. Try the Sopacko website, $100 a case approximately. What's next? Beverage powder, sports raspberry. That'll probably be good. Tropical sports drink. We got a soup, low salt, beef. We have a muesli bar, forest fruits. That's interesting. Rolled oats, glucose. We have another muesli bar, apricot and coconut. That'll probably be good. Some sweet chili sauce. Awesome. Hard candy. These are common items in all the rations. You get chocolate. What's it called? The Army Ration chocolate bar or something like that. Army Ration. Hard candy. Chocolate ration. Candy chocolate. Oh, candy chocolate. Those are M&Ms. Got it. Then there's your chocolate ration. Chocolate drink powder. Chewing gum. Muesli tropical fruits. Oh, cool. There's muesli in there. That's awesome. There's your cheddar cheese, a Tabasco. It's probably a little retort pack. Salt, sugar, Vegemite, black pepper, biscuits, crisp bread. Okay. Sweetened condensed milk and instant coffee. Cool. Let's see. What's this other sheet right here? Is this like nutritional information? It is, isn't it? No? It's like weights. 15 grams. How many is supposed to be in there? General, the CR1M consists of 2 main meals and a midday snack and a number of sundry items. It is suggested that the 2 main components to be used for breakfast and evening meals, and that the muesli bar and biscuit sweet are used for the midday snack. CR1M has been designed to ensure that you receive enough food and vitamins each day. Therefore, it is desirable that all food in the pack is eaten. To heat the retort. Cool. I like this. I like the information sheets. Keep those as well. Yeah, I'm going to stick it in there. Well, no. Probably better put it in there with the pack date out like it was. It's cool to be able to see the contents, but I'm going to put it back in there the way it was so it looks proper for the thumbnail. There we go. Now getting that tape back up ain't going to be too easy. I'm going to have help probably. But I should be able to get it taped up to where it looks right. Alright. So there, that's done. Looks alright to me. I mean, honestly, like, look at that. Looks pretty good, right? I think it came out okay. I will put this back in the bag that it came out of. Still not sure exactly what leaked, even though I just tore that whole ration apart, which sucks. But again, I didn't plan on doing that, guys. It just kind of happened. It's one of those things that needed to be addressed pretty much immediately, because you never know. That could have been a main that just busted, or it could have been anything. So, camera's having focusing issues. My camera's having focusing issues? That sucks. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Alright. Oh, those paper towels I had laid down didn't get nowhere near as nasty as I thought they were going to. Thought that was going to be a absolute nightmare, but it actually turned out not to be too awful bad. Okay. Now, I can go and grab a milk cold weather, or, jeez, my camera angle must be really low. Probably need to back the camera up some. It's been a long time, like I mentioned earlier, since I've had a Lithuanian. This one is 2 years out of date. Let's do a little bit of translating here real quick, like. Let's see. Take me a second here to find my Google Translate. I never freaking use it. Very, very rarely. Australian New Zealand Army Corps. I wasn't sure if that was it or not. Well, thanks, Renee. I was trying to figure that out. So Anzac biscuits are definitely military origins. I know they sell them to civilians now, and I don't have that. I still have a package of Anzac cookies that Dan sent me. He told me a really cool backstory about that, like that it wasn't even legal for civilians to have those cookies for a while or something. Like it was something crazy like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I'm pretty sure he said it was illegal for civilians to have the Anzac cookies. Come on, where's my translator app? I always forget what it looks like. I think it's got like a T on it. Translator. Oh, there it is. It's got a G on it. Okay. Camera. Looks like we have let me see here. I'll scan this bad boy. too much light. There we go. Alright. So, dry food layer option number 8. Ingredients: stewed chicken with rice porridge, 240 grams. There's one piece. Continue to look inside the package. Storage conditions: 0 degrees Celsius to 18 degrees Celsius. C energy value: 1,459 kcals. Weight: 0.67 kilograms. Interesting. So this is a stewed chicken Lithuanian ration, and I don't know what I didn't see in the comments. I'm in no hurry tonight, like I was mentioning, kind of here, just me and my son. So, Malta Magnum's here. He says he comes in late, always. Yeah, you're kind of just in time. I've been screwing around, cleaning up a vintage CR1M, pulled out some items and cleaned them up. You guys kind of got to see the dirty side of ration reviewing, the side that you very rarely see. So I want to get into reviewing some of that old vintage food that Salty Croc has sent me some, and Sticky Fingers sent me some cans, and I have some cans. And some bottles, and some other stuff. Salty Croc Collectibles actually sent me a really cool package there about a month and a half or so ago. I don't know, a couple months ago. Super cool stuff in there. And I've tried to research a couple of the items that I couldn't really find anything on, especially one of them that I really wanted to dig into. I couldn't find hardly anything about it. Couldn't find another one that looked like the one he sent me either. Couldn't find photos, couldn't find anything on the one, so it's kind of interesting. That's stewed chicken in rice porridge. So, 2 years out of date, stewed chicken and rice porridge. This is about a year out of date, so everything I have here is out of date. The Meal Cold Weathers that I have are not out of date. They're like 2018s, I think. I've had them since the same year that they were produced. I got them, they were that fresh when I got them. Oh, Jace Roberts. It took me a second for that to register that was a Duck Dynasty guy. What's going on? I'm reading the comments as they're coming up. I don't know what I'm eating. Miss Marilyn says the Lithuanian. Again, this Lithuanian is one that I got. I'm pretty sure. I'm about 90% sure. Maybe call it 80. Bad mods. On here? You're a mod on here. So are you, Miss Marilyn. You guys must be talking about something else. You have to be, right? Anyway. Jace quotes right there from Ford Man. Daniel says. Snack on the Brit stuff. And Landell says. Doing pretty good lately. Murray been really busy. No, okay. So other channels. Eminem in the house. Marie Barber. Eminem. MM. Oh, wait. What? MM? I don't get the MM part. Oh, Multimagnum maybe. So I seen Miss Marilyn say Lithuanian. I don't know why I'm not wanting to dig into that Lithuanian so quickly, but the ORP I've had sitting around for 3 years. This has been sitting around for probably 2.5 years, probably, maybe the same amount of time as this. Both of these have been sitting around for a long time, and I do have, again, fresh Milk Cold Weathers that I can go grab just one random one of. I don't know if I have the fish menu anymore, but that's one I always give away because I'm not a fish guy. Been a long time. Lithuanian. I'm trying to think what else is in here. It's going to be mainly the main meal. And yeah. Alright. ORP it is. I'm actually quite hungry, so heck with it. I think a lot of people like to see the massive contents of a 24-hour ration anyways. I mean, it's kind of a little bit of a waste doing a 24-hour ration on a live stream because I can't eat nowhere near all of this food. And really, kind of once I open it, it's kind of hard to go back to a ration that's already been opened in a live stream. Not that it can't be done. It definitely can be done. I mean, like this week, I could pick a meal out of here and then, you know, finish it up on a midweek live stream or even next weekend's live stream. But typically, I try not to do that. I try to have a fresh ration for you guys every week. You know, I've probably done, I would say coming up on like 120 live streams. So think about it. That I've opened 120 rations on a live stream. I think I open a ration pretty much every live stream. I can't think of one where I didn't. There it is. Massive. Basically close to 5 pound ORP, which is going to have anywhere in between 4,000 and 4,400 calories, I would say. It's a 4,000 calorie minimum, I do believe, on these. Look at that. Huh. Well, that's a mistake right off the bat. This is a COVID bonus. Look at that. 2 things of British issued butt rations. How about that? Or tissues, or toilet paper, or as Smitty would call them, fapkins. The I can't believe that. I've never lucked into having 2 packs of the TP. Good old butt rations right there, times 2. That's awesome. Why am I so excited about having 2 things of toilet paper? Can anybody explain that to me? Is it because of the times that we're living in right now, or is it just because they made a mistake in a ration? Because that doesn't happen very often. Typically, you get what you're supposed to get. We're just going to take it out in order that it is in the box here, because this is how they packed it. As you've seen it, that's exactly how they packed it. You cannot shift this stuff around really into a different order because it's packed in there so tightly. This is the tropical flavored drink powder with sugar and also sweeteners. So it must have some artificial sweeteners in there. What's it got in there? Maltodextrin, dextrose, citric acid, ascorbic acid, sodium citrate, tropical flavoring, 0.3%. Aspartame. Come on. Come on. Why? If you're going to use sugar, just use sugar. Don't friggin' add aspartame in there. Here we have the cheese biscuits made by On the Beaten Track. Production date on these things. Right there. Best by August of 2019, so we are a year out of date. It's not bad. Here's our brew kit. I'll get to that in a moment. Here we, oh, whoa. Well, look at this, guys. Look at this. You guys seeing that? We have a mess in here. And here's why. I can't recall this ever happening to me. especially not with an ORP, but even having a Tabasco leak out on me. I think I've only ever had one MRE that happened with. I have the Tabasco sauce sitting right here. I'll show you guys because it got extremely dark. I mean, there's still a substantial amount of, not a substantial amount, but there's still some Tabasco in there. But this Tabasco right here is extremely hot compared to regular Tabasco. There's not much in there. I don't know if I can show you how much there is. Maybe just a little bit. But a little bit of that bottle right there goes a long ways. I think that's the bottle. Pretty sure. I've been giving away a lot of Tabasco bottles lately to folks that I run into. I've been keeping a couple handy on me. There's another really dark one. So maybe it was this one. Because that one's open. Maybe this other one isn't. Let me look at it again. Oops. Nope, it's open. Okay. Yep, that's the one. Lots of bottles of Tabasco over here. As you can hear, I'm knocking them over. There we go. That's the one I use. But yeah, I don't even think there's any Tabasco left in this one. Yeah, there's not. So it all leaked out. That sucks. And I think the cap is on crooked. It's kind of hard to tell because of the wrapper, but I'm pretty sure that it was cross-threaded on there. And that's probably why it leaked. So everything is going to smell and probably even a little bit taste like Tabasco. Here we have the cereal bar, cookies and cream flavor, made again by Beyond the Beaten Track. So Beyond the Beaten Track had the main contract here with the British for making these rations in 2016. See a lot of the Beyond the Beaten Track stuff in there. And cheese biscuits are just barely in screen there. Let me move this up and put these here. That's better. Put this down here. There we go. What do we have here? Cola bottles. Flavored confectionaries. Tabasco all over. That's by June 2019. And this packaging is kind of like that cheap commercial packaging that's probably not going to have done a very good job at keeping the Tabasco out of them. Yeah, let me wipe that off real quick. It's going to get all over the table. Alright, that's better. Cleaned it off. Set the wet side up for now. Oh, we have another cereal bar. Caramel. Or caramel. Depending on, I guess, how you want to say it. We have a cheddar cheese flavored spread. And this is one of the 1.5 ounce packages, I do believe. 42 grams. Is that 1.5 ounces? I don't know. Let me see here. Yeah, this is one of the 1.5 ounce. 1.5 ounce is 43 grams, but this is 42, so it's basically the 1.5 ounces. Feels pretty good. Produced in the USA for Vesti Foods, UK Limited. Now I know Vesti Foods had a big contract with the Ministry of Defense as well. It's cheese spread. Here we have a grapefruit flavored drink powder. And a lot of people don't like the grapefruit, but I like it. I think it's a very natural flavored drink mix. The box. Well, here we have the Just Fruits. Got some Tabasco on it. Alright. These feel really soft, actually. It's just raisins, sultanas, sweetened cranberries. It's sprayed with, look like some pineapple syrup, some sunflower oil, and cottonseed oil. Look at the Best Buy. Really? Best Buy 12/31/2018. Huh. How about that? Interesting. So, less than a 3-year shelf life on everything here. Together. Hot chocolate drink, regular flavor. Nice. I'm a regular hot chocolate kind of guy. Here we have a lemon fruit flavored energy drink powder for 2020. For 2020. Ooh, nice. Barbecued peanuts. I've never had these before. Really nice vacuum sealed package. That's awesome. Another drink. We have the cola flavored drink powder. And anybody who out there who hasn't had this, imagine like a Coca-Cola that you left sitting out for a week and sun, and it got sun damaged, oxygen damaged, and flat. That's what it tastes like. Next up we have the chicken and yellow curry with rice. I gotta say, guys, this is probably the one I'm going for here, because I saw, I can't remember if it was K-Man sent me a picture of this one time, or somebody had this made, and it looked freaking unbelievably good. So that's not even going to fit on the screen. Hot chocolate drink there. Set that there. Here we have the bean and pasta salad. Butter beans and kidney beans with pasta and a tomato chili sauce. I think you can eat this hot or cold, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've had it both ways. It might not have been the bean and pasta salad. I think it is. I think I've had this cold. And I've also had it hot. And I preferred it. It was better hot. And here we have the chocolate brownie. It says that it contains milk. And butter. Oh, no. The butter contains milk. Chocolate flavored cake covering. Yeah, this is not the chocolate pudding and chocolate sauce, which is actually pretty daggone good. And we also have, what is that? Hold up. Hang on. We have the pork sausage and beans and tomato sauce. This is actually your breakfast. And then your dessert, lunch, dinner, whatever. And same on the chicken. I saw something in this box. Here is your feedback and prize drawing entry form for the 24-hour ration, Ministry of Defense. And you can list down through there if you like the item a lot, if you just kind of like it, or if you absolutely dislike it. Or if you really hate it, you can come over here and comment how much you hate it. And this is the one I think they were giving away. What were they giving away here? I think an iPod, maybe. What's the giveaway? Oh, right here. Yep. iPod Touch 5th generation, 64 gig, or a $200 Amazon voucher. iPod Nano 16 gig, or a $100 Amazon voucher. Increase your chances to win as one entry allowed per person per menu. So you can send as many of these forms in as you can get your hands on. I saw something. It must have been a piece of cardboard. Yeah, that's what it was. A loose piece of cardboard. So that's going back in the box. We'll go through the brew kit here in just a second. Chocolate brownie can stay out. Pork sausage and beans and tomato sauce is going back. Beans and pasta salad is going back. Looking forward to that. This is made by Beyond the Beaten Track. Who made these? Produced for the UK for Vesti Foods. Who made this? Am I missing it? Oh, there's sweet corn in this. Tomato puree. Interesting. Allergies, heating instructions. Best best before end of June of 2019. No date, just by the end of June. I guess Vesti Foods. I don't know. It says it's produced for Vesti Foods, so I don't know. Let's see if the pork sausage and beans has a producer name on it. Product code. Just produced in the UK for Vesti Foods UK Limited. Allswater, Crescent, Colesdon. I don't know. I don't know who actually made this. It just says it's made in the UK for Vesti Foods. It's got these weird circles on it too. I don't know what's up with that. You guys see that? I don't know if that's something like how they cook the retort or what. You guys see the different circles all over this thing? Kind of weird. Pork sausage and beans and tomato sauce. So that's kind of like beans and... Wait a minute. Pork sausage? Yeah, beans and wieners. Chicken curry. Yes. This is... I'm going to go ahead and go throw this in and get it heating up, and then we'll go through the rest of it. 5 minutes on heating this up. 5 minutes. Oh, I should have probably looked at the nutritional information on that before I threw it in there, because I think boiling it's going to remove the... Maybe I should have heated this up too. What do you guys think? You think I should heat the brownie up? I don't know if it's like a cake or if it's like one of those shelves. Oh my god, that thing's rock freaking hard. I don't know if I've had one of these or not. I'm going to go heat it up, I think. Why not? Let's see. 135 is when I'll get stuff out. I definitely don't think some heat's going to hurt that brownie at all. Alright, so let's go with the going to go with the grapefruit drink mix. Maybe putting a tropical back, a cola back, hot chocolate staying out. The curry, yeah, the cheese biscuits can stay out. I'm going to keep the cereal bar, what, the cookies and cream? Yeah, we'll put the caramel one up. Cola bottles? I don't know. Cheese spread, should I keep the cheese spread out? I guess. I'll keep one of the packs of tissues out, throw the rest of them back. I'm interested to see what the cola bottles are like since the Tabasco busted on them. And I'm a big fan of the just fruit flavor. Yeah, let's make that too. I never make those. And we'll keep the peanuts out. That doesn't leave much that I'm putting up there. Let's go through the brew kit really quickly. Here we have the huge British spork, and I do mean huge. There's a US MRE spoon in comparison. Look at the difference. This thing hurts the corners of my mouth. Like, it's always sharp on the edges right there, and it like cuts the corners of my mouth. So I don't use that unless I absolutely have to. So typically I don't use it, because usually I don't have to. Here we have 2 of the alcohol-free antibacterial wipes. I'm going to put this stuff, move that stuff. Here we have a Taifu tea. Forgot about the tea. Here's a English breakfast. Tagged tea bags. Tagged tea bags. And here is a Nest Cafe and a Dow Egberts. This is my favorite. Hands down, in my opinion, this is like having a really nice brewed cup of coffee. This Dow Egbert's instant coffee is absolutely amazing. The Nescafe ain't got nothing on that Dow Egbert's. I don't know why they didn't put 2 Dow in there. Here's 2 creamers. Here's a sugar. They don't give you enough sugar, in my opinion. These are only like 3 grams, I think. It's just not enough. How much sugar's in here? Come on. Vesty Foods. Beyond the beaten track. United Kingdom. Here are 3 more sugars, so 4 sugars total, not enough. There is the creamer. Oh, we have 4 creamers as well. There's the other one. Here are the different chewing gums. We have a V6. We have a strong mint. I guess that's the brand. Strong mint. Sugar-free gum with sweeteners. Why is the focus? Come on. There we go. And then there's a V6. White spearmint. And this is a dental gum. As you can see, there's a little tooth on there. And another strong mint. I guess that's a production date. And we have some windproof, waterproof matches to light up their stoves, and 6 water purification tablets. Now, something cool I have here from Jim. Sent me this and I opened it up yesterday. Here it is. Here is this is the military issue Esbit stoves that the British get. And it's way bigger and more substantial than I thought they were. You can see that's how they are. You build like a little stove out of them. Their cups actually fit down in them. It's pretty cool. Really nice, actually. This one's still sealed, so it's still new. I don't know how old it is, but it's really cool. And like he was telling me, he could buy 3 of these cheaper than he could buy the fuel that's in here, because you know the fuel was actually in here for the hexamine stoves, or I think it's hexamine. Yeah, hexamine. And focus. There we go. Hexamine solid fuel cooker, complete with drinking mug stand and instructions inside. But yeah, awesome. Really awesome. Stoked to have it. I've been going to order one of these things for years, and I just never end up doing it. 100 Prowls MRE. Gotta love the 24-hour ration from across the pond. Yeah, dude. These things are awesome, man. You being here in West Virginia and obviously into MREs, you should email me, dude. Email me sometime. What am I? Let's do the, I mean, since it is a UK ration, let's do the breakfast tea. Even though I'm not having breakfast. I don't need the wipes. I don't need the matches. I will leave a pack of gum out, because I do plan to chew a pack of gum afterwards. And I actually have my own sugar and creamer here, so I'm going to save these for someone else. I better drink the coffee that I like. Ended up with like 5 drinks here, guys. And obviously the water purification tablets. I'm actually going to keep these out and stick them in my pocket right now. And purify some of my own water at my home, because my water is in such bad shape. There we go. That's what's left over right there. Could definitely get another couple meals out of that. Well, you definitely get another solid meal out of that. But I'm kind of going in hard on the snack area just because, just to have more stuff for us to open up, I guess. You know, I don't need to open all this stuff because there's no way I'm going to be able to eat all this. I'll be right back to get this stuff out of the boiling. It's been in there for 7 minutes. Ethan, can you make Sebastian's rice? You gotta mix the chicken with the rice. You gotta use your hands, mix it with the half that rice. Half of it. Sorry guys. Just trying to get my puppy lined out for his food. Well, he ain't no puppy. My old man dog. Alright. Let's get some drinks made here. Get her done. I'm hungry and I don't want my food to get cold. If I don't hurry, it will. What am I doing? Cups. Yeah, there we go. Start with the lemon. Whoa, CT, you really shouldn't leave us unsupervised like that. Thank you for that super chat, CT. Did I miss another super chat too? Man, holy cow. You guys be good. You're funny. 100 prowls in the ring. You gotta love the 24-hour ration from across the pond. Got that one. Okay, Dan. I missed one from Dan. Vegemite never crystallizes. It might leak But I would keep... Oh, wait. Looking for sugary stuff. Milk or fruit. Yeah, never mind. I did read that. Thank you again, Dan, for that super chat over there in good old Outback, Australia. Dan sent me a package. Oh, wait a minute. This is probably going to take more water than this will hold. Where's the instructions? Right there. 500 milliliters of water. Which I think... Wait, no, is that a whole bottle? I think it's a whole bottle. It is. It's just a bottle of water. It should hold pretty much. Pretty close to all of it. If not, it's going to be a little sweet. Here, let's see. This is the lemon. Holy crap, look at the amount of powder in this friggin' thing. Jeez. Look at this. Way more powder in there than what I thought. I want to try that powder. Just on its own. Very sugary. I like that. Tastes natural. Let's see if I can get this whole bottle of water in here. It's not going to happen. Not even close, really. I can put a little bit more water in there. Alright. US MRE spoon. Keep that fresh one back here. Alright. Oh. I've got these Minotaur outdoor field spice kits on standby here too. I'm probably going to be using some of that stuff. You guys, you ain't seen those, go check it out over on Minotaur. If you use code OS10, you can get 10% off of your entire order over there. I really shouldn't have put so much water in this cup because I can barely stir it. And there's lots and lots and lots of sugar in there. Well, I'm going to move this tray over. Cereal bar, cheese spread, cheese crackers, peanuts, just fruit, cola bottles. Alright, so I don't want this on my table. I'm going to have to take a drink of this. That's just like a really good lemonade. The sweetness, like even though I use less water than it calls for, which probably makes it taste a little bit better, but it's not overpowering at all. And it's actually not anywhere near as sweet as I thought it was going to be, which is kind of surprising. I don't have anywhere to put trash. Yep, I don't have anywhere to put any trash. How much water does the hot chocolate take? 500 mils. How about this? 500 mils. Neither one of those cups will actually work. I know one cup that will work, though. And that is this insanely huge Minotaur Trading Company cup. Let's I think putting the hot chocolate in this is probably a good idea. What do you guys think? Think hot chocolate's good? I think it is. Yeah, I do need to put a trash can over here. Usually I just use the ration bag of whatever I'm eating. Just about typically that's what I do. But this one, obviously, looks like dust in this thing. Hang on a second. I can't get my hand down in there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's kind of dusty in there. I don't know. Oh well. And I would make a mocha, but I like this coffee so much that I don't want to mix them. Alright, 500 mils. I'm going to use 400 because I like it to be a little thicker than they want to make it. But 400 mils is a lot of hot water. And then we still got to do the tea and the coffee both. $400 mils. For that, we're going to use a Canadian spork. Just going to leave it in there for now. Next, we need to do, I'm going to do the grapefruit drink in a regular size cup. Just going to use about 400 in this too, probably. Now that's a lot of powder. Holy cow, that is a lot of powder. Look at that. Man. You know, I don't think I've ever tried the grapefruit powder on its own. I bet you this is going to be sour. Let's see. Ooh. Oh. That tastes weird. Really weird. I'm going to use what little bit of water's left there. Oh, that's pink grapefruit. Did that say it was pink grapefruit? I don't remember it saying that. Nope, it just says grapefruit flavored drink powder. Oh. I'm going to go grab a trash bag really quick, guys. Hey, buddy. Should be just about ready. Ethan, come and feed him. And Stella, too. Alright, yeah, that was going to drive me crazy, just not having anywhere to put trash. Okay. This one's coming out. Should be well mixed. This one's going to be strong. Holy cow, is it going to be strong. This one's going to have to set for a little bit to actually mix up. Same way the lemon one was. I wish I could show you guys part of that review that I filmed, but it's on the camera that I'm using right now. That's just water. Okay. Next up, we need a couple different mugs. I'm going to do tea in the Bob Ross mug, English breakfast tea. Boom. Booyah. Oh, come on. Ethan, today, dude. Sorry for yelling in your guys' ear. But my little puppy dog's usually fed by now, and I had to go in there and make his rice a few minutes ago. We mixed with his chicken, and I couldn't be any happier with how well he is doing with the all chicken diet. There's the foreign MRE.com mug. I need a Minotaur mug. I mean, I have this thing. It's not. I wouldn't consider that a mug. I rarely have a use for it because it's so large. There's the hot chocolate. It's looking pretty good. There's our Dow Egberts. I'm telling you guys, this coffee right here is the bomb. Straight up, my favorite instant coffee. That coffee right there could trick me into thinking that it's like a good, really nice brewed Colombian coffee. So I assume this probably is Colombian coffee. I don't know if it says. It's Amsterdam in the Netherlands. There we go. There. I don't know. The focus ain't working so well for some reason. Alright, let's get some water up in these bad boys. Should have enough for both. The tea. Now the coffee. I'm out of water. That's it. Just enough for everything. Now, I am going to be trying that coffee just completely black. I don't typically do that because I am a fully loaded coffee kind of guy. Cream and sugar all the way. But this time, I'm not. I'm going to go with it, trying it just on the black. Nothing in it. Set it off to the side for right now because it's insanely hot. Let's take a look at this cookies and cream bar really quick. Look at that thing. Doesn't smell much like cookies and cream. I think it's got like raisins and stuff in it too. Let's see what's in this thing. You got oats, wheat malt, what else? Let's see, peanuts, sesame seeds, Rice Crisp, cocoa, cream powder from milk, 3.4%, Emulsifiers, we got soy, lectin, flavors for milk. No, maybe not. I don't see a list of any of that stuff in. Go like this. Boom. You can see it. These things are all busted up. I'm probably just going to kind of do this number. Well, maybe they're not too bad. A couple of those up there. These things, I don't know. I find these to be kind of weird. These cheap biscuits, because they're so oaty. The oat is very prevalent. The peanuts, I don't need that to go with my curry. Let's check out this chicken in yellow curry with rice. And let's see. It's like 462 calories for this 300 gram pouch. Wow. We got water. Chicken is 18%. Potato, coconut milk, carrot, rice, 7.7%. Sunflower seed oil, red kidney beans, yellow curry paste, garlic, shallot, lemongrass, coriander, chili curry powder, ginger. I don't know what that is. I don't know how to say that. Cumin, vegetable oil, palm oil. We got mustard powder, lentil, sugar, salt, vinegar. Okay. I don't know. Curry. I'm a curry fan. This is a good curry. The one I saw, a K-Man sent me pictures of. It looked amazing. Look at that. God, that's really, really oily. Holy cow, that's oily. Looks weird. There it is. Boom. Oh, wow, look at the oil rolling off of that. My goodness. My goodness gracious. Well, I smell it though, and it smells good. It smells good. Is that chunks of pineapple in there? What is that? That was potato. Big chunks of carrot. Big old huge chunks of chicken. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that. There's your beans. I think those are kidney beans. Did you get fed, buddy? Ethan, he's probably got to go out. I'm going to get some beans, some carrots, some chicken, some rice, some of that sauce that's up in there, and man, is it oily. But I have been told that this is a very good main. There. Oh, there's the focus. Look at that. Alright, here we go. Down the hatch. Wow. That does have a light spice to it. A little bit of heat. More than I thought it was going to have. That curry is very well balanced. The chicken is moist. It's got a really nice texture to it, a nice chew to it. It's not super soft. I don't think I got a potato in that one. I want to try just a potato and see how the potatoes have held up. Oh, wow. That potato is awesome. Kind of reminds me of like some buttered potatoes cut in chunks like that. The rice is like perfectly textured and cooked. The chicken, the flavor from the chicken's really nice because it comes through. If I had to complain about something, I would say it's too oily. But other than that, the flavor is on point. Could use a little bit of a contrasting texture. Let's see how this cheese oat biscuit goes with it. That's not a bad mix. Very cheesy and very oaty and crunchy. What do you need, Ethan? Ethan. Ethan. Do you need something? Sebastian needs to go out. Alright, I want to try the cheddar cheese spread on the cheddar cheese. I think they're cheddar cheese. Yeah, cheese oat biscuit. I assume it's cheddar cheese oat biscuit. Could be wrong about that, but I think that's correct. I gotta say, I am a fan of the curry. The chicken curry. I think it's yellow curry, right? It said yellow curry. Let's see what this cheese looks like. Oh, that's looking good. Looking good in the neighborhood. Look at that. May as well just cover it, huh? There we go. I gotta say, I don't know if it's the biscuit tricking me or if the cheese spread is actually better than the last American cheese spread I had. The last couple times I had it. Well, other than that vintage stuff that I ate recently. That was nasty. Alright, I gotta go in for some more of this while it's still good and hot. Potato. Chunk of chicken. Carrot. Give me a bean. At least one bean. Get on there, bean. Get on there, bean. Alright, I'm going to use my finger, I guess. Yep. Now that is a bite of everything. Sorry, my mouth is full. Since I got 2 packs of these, actually, no, I've already got a bunch of these opened up here. US ones. Yeah, that's a really nice, hearty meal. Seems like it's going to be very filling. It's easy to eat. I think someone that's sensitive to spice might actually think this is a little spicy. I don't fall in that range. I think it's perfect. Yeah, this is a pretty balanced meal right here. What's up? I'm curious, has Oldsmokey ever eaten a fresh ration? This is pretty fresh, I think. And the IMPs have definitely been fresh. Thanks to Trucker. And that's coming up on, that'll be my first review that I get edited back. Well, I'll tell you, the grapefruit drink is taking on a whole different look now. It's gotten like a brown color to it where it was pink. Interesting. Well, I'm going to go for the grapefruit drink to wash a little bit of that curry down. I mean, it still has a little bit of a pink hue to it, but it also looks brown too. Ah, man, that is pink grapefruit all day long. It's got that really nice natural grapefruit flavor. A little bit of sourness, a little bit of sweetness. It's very aromatic. So when you take a drink, it kind of comes up through your, your smell, through your senses, through your sense of smell a lot. I really want to eat on this while it's still hot. How much chicken's in this bad boy? Enough to spread out here a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, let me get right up in there and get a big old bite. Lost my chicken. Alright, I still got a bean in there. Trying to get away from that oil. It's just too much oil. Korean B1 unit this morning. Unfortunately, the jam had exploded. Yeah. The B1 units, 90% of them are contaminated. If you have a B1 unit from the Korean War era, and you are questioning whether it would be good or not, because it seems to be a little bit, tight or bloated, just a little bit, you're best off to just keep it on your shelf, because when you open it up, the contents are going to be trash. Yeah, back when I first started doing live streams, Hunter, I tried to. Me and Steve talked about it on the phone all the time. He's not down for it. But yeah, you're right. I think Steve could perform some really good live streams if he would just do it. He'd get tons of people in the chat. He could slow the chat down where he could actually read it. I'm sure he'd get tons of super chats. But he just don't want to do it. And I mean, he has his reasons, and I understand. I'm not going to get personal or tell you guys what we talked about, but honestly, I mean, I get it. I understand why he's not. Me and him did talk about it at length. And yeah, I agree. I would like to see Steve do live streams also, but I can tell you it's probably never going to happen. I'm going to try this this coffee on its own here. Black coffee. I never do this. Oh, wow. That is... I'm telling you guys, it's like the most balanced and almost, it has a smoothness to it that just, I've never had any other coffee. And to be quite honest, I probably mixed this a little bit strong too. I didn't add the recommended amount of water. I wanted to really taste it. I probably only put about 5 or 6 ounces of water in that, and it's it's perfect. Ooh. Okay. Now, as far as the tea is concerned, I'm going to add some sugar and probably a couple creamers, since these are small. Little Coffee Mate creamers. They are pretty small. Seems like that wasn't very much creamer. Yep. I don't know why I didn't try that before I added the creamer. I'm already committed now. I'm going with adding the sugar too. Heck with it. Woo! Got so many stinking drinks set here. It's not even funny. I'll move the camera at the end here and show you guys. It's like a minefield of drinks on the side here. Literally have 5 drinks sitting here. It's ridiculous. Whoa! Just seen CT come through there. Can't beat Smokey streams. Heck of a host with a great group of followers, man. I don't know about me, but the followers, you are correct. This is a great group of folks that come through here. During a live stream, typically anywhere in between 750 to 1,000 different people come through. It shows me those numbers at the very end. So people drop in and drop out and come back. That might, I would say, at least 500 people then. Because some people might drop out and come back. I'm not sure, but that's what it tells me anyway. It tells me that anywhere in between 750 and 1,000 people up to, I've had a lot more than that, but that's typically where we're at. I think the most I ever had come through in one live stream was like 4,000 people. That's what YouTube told me anyway. What the analytics afterwards said. Give it a real quick stir. But thank you for that super chat, Trucker. Trucker's a really good guy, man. He's what you want to have as a community member. That's for sure. Keep up the great work. Corny Animal just came in with a super chat, and he sent the first super chat. I assume he sent the first super chat. I could be wrong about that. I should not assume, because that just makes an ass out of me and you. Right? Ain't that how that goes? Definitely makes an ass out of me when I assume things. So, excuse my assuming. But yes, thank you for that super chat. I think I might have put a little too much creamer in there. It looks like milk almost. Like just a very light colored, brown colored milk. Let's see how it is. Oh, wow, that's really good. Hearing Smokey hear that without hesitation gets me every time. What? I just had a brain lock up. This is really good tea. But thank you for that super chat again. And CT again, thanks for that super chat and those kind words, my dude. Definitely appreciate that. And folks can find out just how great this community is just by stopping in my live streams. My live streams give you a pretty good idea of how and what this community is and what it's all about. I think it's a pretty good judge for what we have going on here in my chat rooms. Or I guess it's a chat room. In my chats on my live streams. I do think eating this while it's hot is the best plan of attack here. Although I wouldn't mind for my son to try this. So maybe I should save him a little bit. I saved him a little chunk of the smoked meat. Wow. Brain just locked up. Smoked meat and not mustard sauce. What am I thinking of here? I just had this literally yesterday. Huh. Demi-glaze, yeah. Demi-glaze sauce. That's right. Anyways, I saved him like a, I don't know, I would say 20% of the chunk of meat and some of the gravy. He was at work. Didn't get home till like after midnight. And I saved him half of the bun. And usually, like, it's hard for me to get him to eat that stuff. Well, I just showed it to him. And I was like, I saved you half this bun. So I put it in this little dish about this big around. I put the bun on the bottom and then dumped the gravy and the meat on top and microwaved it for him. And he was super impressed with how good that's. I'll be honest, guys, that's like probably the best ration single meal that I've had. I've had some other mains that would compete with it. Polish is one. This one right here is up there. This is actually really, really good. I think this, I don't know, this is like, seems like it's lacking a little bit of something, and I know he ain't gonna get down with them carrots or them beans, so I'll eat those for him. I don't really like cooked carrots either, but I'll eat them so he doesn't have to. I think that ginger beer at the beginning, it's kind of giving me a little heartburn. Jamaican style. Alright, I'm going to save that for him. There's not as much there as what it looks like. It's just spread out, and I'm not going to dig into it with that oil everywhere. What is it? I don't know if you'd like this Jamaican style. Jamaican style ginger beer. Hunter Prowse MRE reviews. I'm also a huge Oldsmokey fan. Well, thanks, dude. That's awesome, man. Thanks for that super chat too, by the way, man. I'm trying to look down and read the chat as much as I can. I sure wish my dad was into MREs. I hear you. Yeah, it's funny because my kids could care less. If I was them, even at their age, I would have been pumped. Just because I don't know, I get into anything that's cool, vintage, collectible, anything like that. Like, I can take an interest in just about anything. And this especially, like, every ration is like this Christmas gift that you haven't yet opened, and you know, unless you look up the contents of what's inside it, it's just you open it up and you get to find out what's in there as you go along. So yeah, it's definitely a gift in disguise as a meal. Usually I don't go back for much cheese spread like this, but this is actually really good. That, or I was really hungry. One or the other. One or the other. I said I was going to use this. That's the Haiti spice. I'm going to try the Haiti spice on a little bit of this curry, because I do feel like the curry could use some kind of spice or sauce. I mean, not sauce, but some, yeah, like hot sauce or spice or something. There is the Haiti spice. Definitely kind of smells like that rub that you put on like hamburgers and stuff and steaks. Put some right there. Definitely don't want to flavor the meal with it, because I want my son to be able to get to try it in its original state. But you guys can go over to Minotaur and pick that stuff up if you want to give it a try yourself. I have no idea what it cost or anything like that, but it is pretty good. It's not so hot that you can't handle it, but it gives it a unique flavor. Adds some heat. Kind of reminds me of like it's got a little bit of lemon and lime in it, and then it's got some chili powder in it to add some heat. Some kind of like allspice or something, maybe. It's something I'm familiar with. Yeah, I can't believe I'm eating. I'm not a fan of regular cheese spread. This is actually really good for some reason. No idea why, but it's hitting the spot. Cheese whiz. Marilyn says Miss Rachel is back, Miss Sunshine. I was just going to ask how she was doing. She's been fighting the COVID craziness. You guys don't care to hit the thumbs up or down, either way. Let Google know what you're thinking about these live streams or any of my videos you watch or anything like that. But yeah, if you don't care to give your opinion, hey, there went a thumbs up. I don't know who done it, but thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Had a bit of a breathing scare, but I'm good now. So, see, that's what happened to me towards the end. Still not confirmed that I had it, but I did have. I don't even know. Like, I couldn't catch my breath, and it drove me absolutely crazy. The only way I could catch a full breath was to induce yawning. So like I'm like I got a yawn, so I'd make myself like yawn, and that's the only way I could catch a deep breath. I have not tried the lemon drink yet, even though I did kind of take a chug of it to be able to move it. Oh, it's very refreshing. It's kind of got like a cooling effect to it. Yeah, that's really good. I like that lemon drink. That's like the beyond the beaten track, like sports type. Look like a let's see if I can find the package. Maybe like a commercial type. It's kind of a cool looking package. They only put one of these type, these energy drink types in Ration. What makes this an energy drink? We've got nutritional information, energy, 361 kcals. Wow. Per 100 grams. Is this 100 grams? No, it's half that. So it's like less than half that. So it'd only be like 175 calories in this package. Fat, of which saturates, carbohydrates, 88 grams, of which sugars, 76 grams, half a gram of protein, 1.2 grams of salt, 0.48 grams of sodium, and vitamin B1. Huh. Yeah, that's the last ingredient. That means that's got the least amount. Turmeric extract. Oh, that's in the apple flavor. My bad. This is the lemon flavor. Huh. Sugar, maltodextrin, citric acid. Huh. There could be some actual like fruit flavoring in there. It's not even electrolyte, just a carbohydrate drink powder. All right. I want to try this cereal bar, cookies and cream flavor. It's nice and pliable. It's got Rice Crisps in there and lots of cocoa and like emulsifiers and stuff like that to make it stick and preserve it. It ain't got much of a smell, I'll tell you. I mean, it just kind of smells sweet. Doesn't really smell like cookies and cream or anything like that. I don't know. It's crunchy. Lightly crunchy. Pretty lightly sweet. I don't. I mean, it kind of tastes a little bit like a little bit of dark chocolate, but it also has like this almost like a weird fruitiness to it. And I looked over the ingredients and didn't see any type of fruit in this whatsoever. Said the vomit was ideal for the sides, but could not eat the main. Actually, the vomit's not that bad. The main. It's just got a bad reputation. Natick and the U.S. military, the research and development areas, the chefs, the ones that come up with the recipes, they all put a lot of effort and thought and work into the meals being as socially acceptable and tasty as possible. And I think they do a pretty good job outside of a couple menus that I would definitely dog on them for. The spinach one being one of them. Recently, I was on the phone with a fellow that works at Natick, and I was like, what are you guys thinking with that spinach meal? And why has it been around for 4 years now? Like, it's got to go. I don't know. But it must get okay feedback. That's what he said. You know, there's something about that that's kind of addicting. The texture is like just lightly crunchy, but it's also chewy. It has that kind of bitter follow-up from like what you would get from dark chocolate. And it's lightly sweet throughout. It's actually really good. Let's try this huge cup of hot chocolate here and see what it's like. It follows that up well. Minotaur Trading Company. You guys use code OS10 over there, you get 10% off. It's not bad. It's missing something. It's just not as creamy as I would like. It's pretty thin as far as a hot chocolate goes. And I put I put 100 milliliters less water in there, so 20% less water than what they were asking for. So, you know, that's a substantial amount, 20% less. Had I added that extra 100 milliliters in there, it'd be really runny. So, I'm kind of happy with it the way it is. I gotta go back to this coffee before it gets cold on me. You know, I never drink black coffee, ever. But there's something about that. It's smooth. It almost has like this weird, almost creaminess to it. I don't even know how to describe it. I think it's where it's so smooth and well balanced that it tricks you and almost has like a creaminess to it. And I don't even have a sugar to add to that handy. I'll be daggone. No, I'm just going to drink it black then. Let's go in for the... What do you guys want me to open up next? The barbecued peanuts, the cola bottles that are maybe contaminated with Tabasco, or some just fruits. I have a 16-year-old son and a 19-year-old son. So I got you beat there. I feel old. All right, let's see if we get a hiss out of these. Ah, yes, got a good hiss out of it, and it ripped like crap. Of course it did. Use this tear notch over here. I don't know that I've ever had the barbecued peanuts from an ORP before. It's not wanting to open. Hang on. Let me get the knife. Huh. Go. Like this little razor knife. It's nice. There they are. Look at that. Barbecued peanuts. Let's see about them. They look like they got some sort of like crunchy shell on them. They do. Like, look. That's not just a husk, I don't think. It's like a shellac. The barbecue itself is not very barbecue-y. They got a light sweetness to them, but it's really lacking on the barbecue flavoring. Maybe I need to, like, have a handful or something like that. Have a few. See if that helps. Yeah. I'm not impressed. Those could have been so much better. Just their barbecue flavoring is not... It's not barbecue. Just like this lightly sweet and smoky, no real distinct flavor to it. Really bland. The peanuts are good. Good quality. Nice and peanutty and crunchy and well roasted. And follow it up with some of this breakfast tea here. This breakfast tea is really good. It's got a really nice black tea flavor. And it's sweet and creamy because I dumped the crap out of the sugar and creamer. Alright, cola bottle that might have a little bit of a contaminated smell. Yeah, they smell like Tabasco. Huh. I mean, they smell like... Oh, they smell sugary, but they also smell like vinegary Tabasco. Let me get one from this back side back here. These are the cola bottles. Yep. That's weird. Definitely has a Tabasco flavor to it. I'm going to guess that the most of the bottle dumped out right on top of this package. And they seem like they're like way more chewy than they should be. I'm surprised they're not all like weird and stuck together. I mean, they this crunchy sugar on the outside, got that really hardcore artificial cola flavor, and the sweet gummy center with a pretty harsh vinegar initial flavor that just kind of smacks you in the mouth. I don't pick up any heat like from the Tabasco pepper itself. Just that Tabasco flavor and vinegar. Those are definitely contaminated, 100%. If you didn't tell anybody that they had Tabasco dumped on them and gave those to them, they would ask you what was wrong with them. You might not be able to pick out exactly what it is right off the bat, but as soon as you tell someone, oh yeah, a bottle of Tabasco dumped out on them and sat there for a couple years, they'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense, that's what I'm tasting, yeah. So, I mentioned earlier, and I just keep going back and eating them, I don't even care. Told you I was hungry. This thing's calling my name. Wish I had something to mix with this. I wish there was like, the barbecue peanuts is not it. Yeah, I'm just gonna save the just fruits for somebody else, because I've been thinking about doing something with that ration. What's left over? I think everybody that sees this or tunes in, tune back in next week to see what I do with the remaining, what would we call it, 16 hours worth of food, roughly, I mean very roughly, that's left over in this ORP. I mean, I have 5 drinks here, and there's probably 5 to 7 more left in the box, right? There's 2 in the silver pack. There's a coffee, there's a tea, so that's 4. Is that all that's left? There might only be 4 left, but still. 4 drink mixes left. Gotta have a little bit more of this. Yeah, that's really weird the way that... What was bad on the all CCR1M, Sunshine says, even though I cleaned it out and cleaned it up, I'm not 100% sure. It could have been the, the Vegemite, or it could have been the jam. It could have been the sweetened condensed milk. I'm not sure. I will tell you that I'm about 90% sure that the Vegemite was leaking, because I could smell it through the container on the bottom, through the tube. So that makes me think the Vegemite was definitely part of the culprit there, but there was also something sugary in there. And I don't know if maybe that leached out through that candy. Some of the sugar leached, it would have had to leach through the packaging. Excuse me. I'm not sure. I did bag up the Vegemite, because I'm sure it was leaking in one way or another, because it smelled just like Vegemite. But the rest of it didn't smell like Vegemite, and it didn't look like Vegemite. It looked like something sugary and like orange, which sweetened condensed milk gets this like brown orangish color to it when it ages. But I couldn't imagine the sweetened condensed milk not getting this really nasty smell to it after it sat out the way that whatever that stuff was. So maybe the jam, I guess. Who's that? We got Light. Hi, Oldsmokey. I hope you have fun opening MREs and you love your content. And you love your content. Peace and love, Light. Thank you so much for dropping by the live stream and your kind words there. I don't know why I looked down and seen that one and read that one right off the bat, but I did. Yeah, I think my appetite has been going up here lately, due to this, I think. Being that I swapped, I guess, from real cigarettes to not. TJ and Mrs. Trucker, I guess, I would assume is who we're talking about there. Let's say hi, and to Miss Marilyn. You guys, Miss Marilyn's got these gooey butter cakes that she makes out of St. Louis, Missouri. You guys look up Ann and Allen. Ann and Allen. ANN, the and symbol, and Allen. It's ALLEN. Ann and Allen. Gooey butter cakes. You can order yourself some gooey butter cakes. You really should do that. She ships them, I think, all over the world. Definitely all over the U.S. Pretty sure Canada, too. I'm not 100% sure, but I think she does ship everywhere. Even kits. You can buy kits and make them with her ingredients. Dry. I think she sends dry ingredients. You just got to add probably butter or something. Doubt she's shipping you the butter. Haven't had one of the kits. I have had the made cakes she sent to me, which are awesome, and I had cakes that she brought with her to the meetups as well. I think we've only been to one meetup, huh? I don't know why I was thinking two. Weird. Yeah, this it's definitely grown on me. The last time I had one of these, I really didn't like it that well. But for some reason, this one, I think it's just like that chewiness that comes along with it and the bitterness that it follows up. It's like perfectly balanced for my palate right now. It's got this light fruitiness to it, too. It mixes well with the hot chocolate. I'm going to guess it mixes well with the coffee. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That coffee is just so good that it mixes good with anything. If you guys have a chance to try this coffee, obviously I recommend it. Super chat. Oh, hey, alright, Eeyore's here. Long time no see. Hope y'all are doing well. You guys got to go check out Eeyore's channel. He does all kinds of crazy stuff, like ride around on his what's that thing called? It's like a motorcycle with 3 wheels. I can't remember what they're called. It's like a rake. Is it a rake? Like a rake. What am I looking for? But dude, thanks for the super chat there, man. Alyssa Milano. I'm looking you up right now, my sunshine. I need to find your other interviews too. I've thought about it numerous times, trying to find them, and I haven't done it. I'm openly admitting it, and I'm sorry. Because I really have thought about it, like, probably 20 times and haven't done it. I always think about it while I'm doing something else. And I'm, like, busy doing something, and then I forget about it by the time that I have the time to look it up. I have to type you in right now. Side of life 77. All right. Here we go. Oh, you just taped it off the TV. I would just show this, but I'm sure CBS would claim me. You know, I never really thought about that. You just mentioned the hair loss thing, and I lost more hair in those 3 months, which I've been losing my hair since I got hurt. I don't know what the heck the deal with that has been, but yeah, it was definitely more prevalent there for about 6 months, and it ain't going to come back. I'm sure of that. Ugh. Did say long haulers. "98 symptoms? Holy cow." Huh. Alright. Wait. I wasn't in the right spot. Yeah, I'll go through your channel. You probably can't put the... I don't know. Could you put the links up to those interviews? I don't know. I've got to find them somehow. One way or another. I have a feeling they're going to be kind of hard to find since I've waited so long. What is the problem with shipping perishable items? Currently working on learning how to ride a motorcycle. Got like 6 other ones to show me. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I definitely want to see them. I wonder how long after having recovered is the antibody test able to detect it? Is it forever, or does anyone know? I think it is like in your system if they do a what's it called, a plasma. Yeah, and if they go into there's a test that they do if they go in to get plasma, and I think they can detect the antibodies. A long time back, I know that because I know a couple people I worked with that just did the plasma test, and they tested positive and could pinpoint it back to about when they were sick. I think I had it back in February, which, yeah, you probably, if you went to the Red Cross to give, to give plasma, they would run the test, and you could probably find out. Jacob, have I tried an IMP baked beans? Actually, I had a, I think I had a baked beans on a live stream like, didn't I have a baked beans on a live stream like 2 or 3 months ago, maybe? I try to save I do have a baked beans for sure, and the reason that I saved the baked beans, or have saved the baked beans, is because I'm pretty sure that's like one of the only meals that I know that my old lady would eat, because she likes to eat beans and cornbread, and the baked beans is beans and cornbread, if I'm not mistaken. I think it has cornbread in it. But thank you for that super chat, Jacob. I appreciate that. I don't know if I've actually ate that menu or not. I'll bet you I haven't. The reason I haven't was what I just explained, because I save it for her on purpose. Wait a minute, what? Is why you got sick for so long? I don't know, Marilyn. I didn't know of any perishable items item trouble, but the only foods I've had sent up were like packages of snack cakes and such. Oh yeah, well, the way Miss Marilyn packages her cakes, which they are perishable, but the way she vacuum seals them in this like really thick plastic, and did you send them in ice packs too? I can't remember, but once you get them, if you put them in the freezer, they last like a while. I think I kept mine in the freezer for a month before I broke it out at like Thanksgiving. Not this past year, but the year before. Hey, Kat, what are you doing? Hang on. Kat. What are you doing, Kat? Come here, Brownie. Come here. Come here. You want to see everybody? Come here. Come here. Say hi. Come here. Come here, honey. Come here. Yes, come here, baby. Yeah, I know. You're my baby. Yes. Where's my baby girl? Come here. Oh! Come here. Here. I'm going to put you on camera. Look. Look. Here. There. You're on camera. You grew up on these live streams. You remember that? You probably don't. Yeah. You and your brother and sister. Yep. Used to bring you in here in a box and put you on the table. Yeah. You're my girl. She's so lovey. She's my baby. She's helped me a lot. Get through different things that I've went through in the past, I don't know, 8-9 months. Ended up in the hospital at Thanksgiving time for a week. I had, I can't remember what I had. It wasn't appendicitis, I don't think. Or maybe it was. I don't know, something like that. But she's awesome. Awesome cat. Oh, Miss Sunshine, for you and how much these lives and everyone's support truly helped me. Thank you, guys. Well, Miss Sunshine, you surely didn't have to do that. But thank you so much for that super chat. And that's what all these folks, you know, most of these folks are here for each other. Like, we literally are like a little family here of a few hundred people at least that come through here every Saturday on the live streams. That a lot of these folks keep in touch with each other. That heck, some of them I don't even know. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. But everybody's welcome on a live stream here because it's way more than just a live stream in my opinion anymore. Obviously, that's what it started out as, but it's became something else. I don't know what I would classify it or call it, but it's definitely more than that now. Some sort of fish one. It's called Keister's Corner. Okay. But yeah, Miss Sunshine, thank you for that. I do have some emails that I need to get to. That I haven't checked my emails in a few days. Actually, I can't say I didn't check it, but I opened it and didn't check any emails. And I have probably, geez, I'm gonna say at least 15 personal, maybe 20 personal emails that I need to get back to. And then there's other emails too that are, I guess, somewhat business related. And I've been getting emails lately, and this has been happening more and more and more often, for offers to do sponsorships in my videos. I don't know if it's just videos or maybe even on live streams also. But I'll be honest, like, I've opened a couple of them and looked at them, and I kind of move on. Haven't really thought about doing it, and I probably won't. It's probably not something. I don't know. I guess it depends. If it was something like the Manscaper or something like that, I'd probably do that. Something along those lines that actually fits my my day-to-day lifestyle, something that I would actually use, or that's a really good product. Another one would be honey's good. I don't know if you guys know what honey is. That's really good. It's basically it's a website you can go through that'll find you the cheapest possible price on multiple different websites. I like honey. That's about all I can think of at the moment. That cup is huge. It's actually kind of hard to maneuver. And it's a lot of that chocolate settled in the bottom. I just stirred it up. Now that's actually better. I don't know how long that's been settled like that, but I was complaining about it needing to be more creamy, and now it is. Oh, Sopacko low sodium's like $67 with shipping, it sounds like. That's, in my opinion, way too much. Unless they're like production date 2020, then maybe $67, because the Sopacko low sodiums are not, it's not like the mains are different. They're not specifically made with less sodium. It's just the items that they choose to put in there adds up to less sodium. So I'm not going to complain about them, because it's all just straight up military items in there, outside of the accessory packet, which is just some really crappy cheap spoon and a crappy, I don't even know if you get coffee in those. Some of them you do, some of them you don't. Maybe the low sodiums you do, or the not the low sodiums. And one of them you don't get a drink mix, one of them you do. Can't remember what's what. One of them like ends up with a couple jams, like jelly, maybe a strawberry and a grape. Two of those in one ration. I think the low sodium ones are the ones that do that, and the regular ones are the ones that don't do that. But yeah, I have no problem with the low sodium Sopakkos, because there's nothing special about them. There's not that, like I said, it's not like they make the mains with lower sodium. That's not the case. It's regular mains, but they're like the mains that are on the lower sodium side, or they make up with it the whole meal being lower sodium because of the sides that are in it. And usually there's not great stuff in the Sopacko regulars or the low sodiums. Neither one of them usually have anything that's great in them. You don't usually find, like, say, lemon poppy seed pound cakes, or no pound cakes usually. Although I could be wrong, some of them might have them. It just depends, I guess. The Sopacko ones that I had, I still have some of. I did a live stream where I opened a Sopacko, an Eversafe, and an APAC, which are all three of the military manufacturers. It's Ameriqual, Sopacko, and Warnick. Warnick makes the Eversafes, but I opened up all three of the different civilian type rations that they have, or had available, because the ones that I have, I think, are all like 2012, 2013, but they haven't changed much. And they're all pretty daggone similar as far as what the contents go. I would say, if I was to pick which ones I would prefer over the three, I would say the Eversafes, as far as civilian issued meals go that are produced by the military manufacturers. I would say that the Eversafes are probably the better of the three. APACs aren't bad. Depends on which APACs you get, though. There's three different type of APACs. There's two different type of the Eversafes, and there's like 3 or 4 different types of the Sopakkos. The Sopakkos have the largest different variety of civilian available meals that they put out, like different case styles and stuff. So I would, personally, what I would say is this: if you're wanting some survival food, go onto eBay, find, look up MREs, find the cheapest cases you can that are on bid, and keep an eye on all those. You'll end up winning a case of military MREs for 60 to 70 bucks shipped. Just about, like, I can almost guarantee it, you'd win a case within a week. But you'd have to be vigilant, you'd have to stay on top of it, you'd have to keep looking, because it might take you 4 or 5 days to find a case that's got a decent start price, and just keep an eye on it. Not just one case. You want to preferably have multiple cases that you're watching and bidding on. But I have personally won cases before that it cost the people just as much, if not more, to ship them to me than what I paid for them for the case and the shipping both together. I know I won a case one time for 27 bucks, and I know for a fact it cost them at least that, if not more, to ship me that case. UK's packed in 2012 had 6 varieties, but I didn't get an even number of each menu. What? Kaylin? Looks like Aletha is near Jackson, Minnesota. Minnesota. Don't they say A up there like they do in Canada? A? Like this. A? But I think you guys have an AH. Oh no, that's all. A? Don't even ask me what I'm doing. I don't even know. I was trying to mess with the lens and see if the shutter would mess with it. I'd never pay more than $55 for a case personally. Daniel, yeah, that's about right. Honestly, if you're factoring in shipping, I mean, like 65 bucks is like the most I want to pay. But that equals out to a little bit more, a little bit more than $5 per meal. And I'm talking about US MREs. Yeah, about 65 bucks is about the most I want to pay for a case. How's the no smoking going? Pretty good, I would have to say. I've kind of really put a hurting on that liquid in there throughout this live stream. Usually I don't hit it that much. But, hey, Easy Money's here. But, yeah, I'm probably going to end this live stream here in just a few minutes. It's been a good, long live stream. It's been fun, folks. It's been fun. I got to put this in like a little dish for my son. We got Tabasco bottles. Tabasco bottles. Little not barbecue peanuts. I swear it's just like little smoky sugar crunchies on there. Not that good. And I will definitely be capping off all these drinks, including the coffee and the tea and the hot chocolate. I've been drinking the hot chocolate because it's closest to me and it's easiest to get out of this minefield of glasses that I have over here. My Bob Ross mug is now went cold. Yep, that tea is good. Coffee's good. This has been a good ration. Can't even remember what the other stuff in it was. The mains and stuff. The other mains, there was a bean and pasta salad, I think, which does not excite me in the slightest. Oh yeah, beans and weens. Beans and wieners for breakfast. Beans and sausages, it said, I think. Which I think the sausages are like almost as long as the tray is right here. And they're kind of funky. Oh no, in the oil. No. Dang it. Yeah, the sausages are pretty funky, in my opinion, that come in the British ORPs. Along with the steak and vegetables, I think it is. Is that what the menu is? It's steak and something, steak and potatoes, or something like that. But that menu's kind of weird too. It's not what I expected it to be whenever I ate it the first time. Um, I just currently I have built up my vintage ORP selection to include the 70s, the 80s, the 2000s, 2000 teens, and 2020. So I need a 90s ORP, Operation Radical, or General Service, whatever, GS, ORP, I don't care. As long as it's a 1990s British ration. I don't even care if it's a 99. If it's a 99, I'm fine with that. That puts me in the 90s range. I would prefer it to be a mid 90s to early 90s because that would follow suit with the 70s and 80s that I have. Kind of trying to skip to roughly every 10 years to see the progression and the difference every 10 years makes. Right now I've got 74, 75. It's 74 or 75, I can't remember. And then I think it's 83. Hang on a second. It's sitting right here. Paid up for this one, but it was worth it. Ugh. Let me see here. Cannot remember. It's got bacon burgers in it. Bacon burgers. I bet that's going to be disgusting. I think it's 85. July of 85. Biscuits brown. There's no biscuits fruit in here, I don't think. That's not good. It's not good at all. Anyway. Is there a date on this pack? Huh. There's only a date on that one pack of biscuits brown. That's weird. Unfortunately, this ration is open, but I plan on sealing it back up. And I have no freaking clue what this is. It obviously used to have a label on it, and it's got a stain on it, but that stain I don't think is leaking out of this can. Got some letters and numbers on it there. And then there's a can of bacon burger. I don't know if I'm going to try this one, but I am definitely going to try the steak and kidney bean pudding. Steak and kidney pudding. Sorry. Oh, man, that might just actually be kidney meat. That might be disgusting. Anyways, I think that's 85. I'll have to look closer at it. So, we're talking 74, 75, and then we got 85. So if I had like a 95, that would be awesome. Because I know I have a 2004, so that's pretty close. That's a 9-year separation if I had a 95. Or even a 94 or a 96. Either one of those would be good. So I'm definitely in the market for a 90s British ration. If anybody out there can help with that sees this, really want to try to get that every 10-year mark going on. Because what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to save all my footage from the reviews that I do of the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, And then I'm going to go back and try to edit together the contents of the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2000 teens, and the 2020, and kind of get a comparison in just the contents, and try to break that down as quickly as I possibly can in a video. Just contents of, let's see, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000 teens, of 50, we'll call it 50 years. It'd be like 55 years. Of 50 years of British rations. I can't even do that with American rations, I don't think. Could I? Yeah, maybe I could. Let me think here. We got 70s MCI. Actually, yeah, I could do that. I could go 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, easy. 70s is easy. 60s is easy. 50s is harder, but I have it. 90s, obviously 90s, 2000s, 2000 teens, all those are easy. So I could actually do 70 years comparison of U.S. military ration contents. Would that be you think that'd be a cool video just to show the contents and not actually eat the ration? Just to go through the different contents of 70 years of a progression of U.S. military rations, just standard issue, whatever it may be at the time, RCI, MCI, then the MRE, and that's it. That would be it. Sorry so late, buddy. Hope all is well, everyone. Much love. Well, History Savior 1941. You guys got to go check out History Savior's channel. I don't know that I have it in my description, but if I don't, pretty sure I got to get him in there. You guys got to go check out his channel, though. Remember, if you like what he's doing, subscribe and tell him Oldsmokey sent you. Look, see how it settles? I don't know if I can show you or not. Not without dumping it. Maybe I can show you this way. No, I can't. Anyways, when I take a drink, I can see that it's settling at the bottom. Pretty good. Whew. I got a lot of liquid to drink, guys. I got that hot chocolate. Got this pink grapefruit. Believe it or not, they don't mix that well. The lemon drink. That's actually really good. It's a really good lemonade. Doesn't mix well with the grapefruit, but the grapefruit on its own, if you like grapefruit at all, you would like this grapefruit drink. It's very natural in flavor. And I'm not even going to go in for the the coffee and the tea right after those two. That would, I'm going to end up getting sick if I keep it up. You know what? Do I have another piece of cracker under there? I do. Well, the British folks out there to be mad at me for calling that a cracker, because it's not a cracker. Focus, focus, focus. It's a biscuit. It's not a cracker. It's a biscuit. It's a biscuit. I can't believe I'm going after cheese spread again. I'm not a cheese spread kind of guy. Cheese spread with jalapenos, yeah, sure. I like me some cheese spread with jalapenos. But regular cheese spread, I usually could care less. Yeah, the show on history, no, we're done with that. And COVID isn't letting anybody film anything. I probably shouldn't say that because YouTube will demonetize me for saying kapow, kopow. The Trump would say China virus or whatever, whatever he calls it. But yeah, nobody's allowed to film anything. The only stuff you're going to see on TV right now is either very, very small crew stuff, like, what can I think of? Not much. Like Maya Bialik does this show on TBS. It's just her as a host, and she has like, I think there's like, they allow 4 crew members in there, and they all have to keep their distance or whatever. But all the stuff on that show is self-filmed stuff that celebrities are filming, trying to go viral. It's really a dumb show. I've tried to watch it numerous times, but the content that they make, I'll be honest, I've not been a fan of. I'm not claiming I'm not the greatest content creator in the world at all. Like, there's millions and millions of people out there, literally, that are way better at creating content than I am. But the stuff that these celebrities are doing and coming up with, like, it's cringeworthy. It's very hard to watch. What's the name of that show? I can't remember the name of the show. Anyways, there's that, and then there's like this other comedian show I saw, like 90 Day Fiance is all self-filmed stuff. What else? They're doing. You see a lot of shit. Well, even like Conan, he films from his house, sitting at his computer. He just does. It's like a podcast, more or less. I mean, he's doing stuff with his guests just over the computer. So anything that you're seeing on television right now that's actually new is either with a skeleton crew of people that are actually filming a show, or it's all self-filmed stuff, which it's mostly all self-filmed stuff. So yeah, you're not going to see much of anything as far as new TV goes for a while, until this whole thing clears up in the United States. They're just not allowing it. Caitlin said, I only watch YouTube, don't own a TV. Yeah, you need to figure out a way to watch it on history.com then. Or, yeah, that'd be the only way. Well, not the only way, but the only way to do it for free. Minotaur has some MCI bread and accessory kits, but, excuse me. Dang. But, what's that say? eBay or an army surplus store? I've been watching Sharp's Rifles, new TV, question mark, nah. Too much stuff to catch on. Smitty? I have no idea what you're saying, dude, but okay. You can get repros on eBay. No, there was some civilian MCIs I saw come up on eBay. Saltycroccollectibles sent me one of the civilian versions made by Sopacko of the MCI. I mean, it seriously, there was no difference, none that I could tell between the civilian MCI and the military MCI. The only difference was the font on the printing on the outside of the box. That was it. And then as far as like MCIs go on eBay, I paid the most I've ever paid for one MCI on eBay just the other day. But I did it for a reason. Hopefully the review will somewhat cover paying for itself. That's going to be my first MCI review that I do as an edited video, which probably is going to be coming up fairly soon. I would really like to find a 1958 MCI out there. I know they've got to be out there. There's got to be one out there. Should be the first year of the MCI, 1958. That's a crossover year. They still made RCIs that year as well. And I'd like to find it. I know they're out there. That tastes really weird after eating cheese spread. Yeah. I do like the texture, though. It's just, it's getting better now. Okay, guys. I guess I'm going to wrap this thing up. It's been a long one. And I got a lot of cleanup to do still. But tomorrow, I was telling you guys I was going to, me and my son, hopefully both my sons, Hopefully we're going to go rando knotting, which is this really weird new trend. And I'm going to try to film a video of it. Might not interest most of you guys. I don't even know what's going to end up happening. Like, it's the possibilities are very broad in the spectrum of what could happen with this. Obviously, we're not going to do anything dangerous, but hopefully I'll have a vehicle tomorrow evening that I can borrow and use to drive us around to different locations. It's like this app that's supposed to be like a break in the matrix where you type in like what your intent is. It could be like something scary, something like you money, or it could be all just about anything. And you have to think of what your intent will be on top of that. And the best thing I've seen to do is to not say it out loud, to write it down so the phone can't actually hear you. And then it will give you coordinates to a spot that you're supposed to go to. And I have seen some of the most crazy stuff. If you guys don't know what it is, look it up. As soon as I finish the live stream up here in a minute, look up Rando Nautica. Rando Nautica. Like, look up Rando Nautica Scary or something like that. I've seen some of the coolest videos recently of this stuff. And even if part of what I've seen has a shred of truth to it, it should be very interesting to find out and to see what happens. Again, I guess you just trust me on that. But I should have announced this earlier. Thank you, Miss Marilyn. Ration Museum tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Time. And that would be 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do believe. So, catch the Ration Museum live stream tomorrow, where I'm sure Sean's going to go through some... Wait a minute. No, wait. He's supposed to be camping this weekend, isn't he? Hang on a second. We better double check this. Because I think this week he was supposed to not be there. If I remember right. Here, let me look up... here we go. Rando Nautica. Show you guys what it looks like. Right there. Rando Knots. Rando Nautica. Pretty cool stuff, guys. But yeah, I have a question of whether or not the live stream will be happening tomorrow or not. Let me check my messages, because I did message Sean. Yeah, he didn't message me back, so I don't know. Let me try to message him really quick to see. No live stream tomorrow, right? You're camping. He might not be able to answer me, because he might be out camping right now. I think he is. Seems like that's what he said. I left early last week. Yeah, Miss Marilyn. I think he said he was going to be camping. I can't remember if he said this week or next week though. So there are some really challenging geocaches depending on your preferences though. The Rando Nautica thing though, like, it's not like just look it up and look at some of the stuff that's been happening and some of the videos that are out there. Like, it's legit crazy. Like, and it's very interesting to see how many people have had something that was kind of out of place or something happen. So yeah, definitely check it out. But yeah, I plan on trying to film a video with my son or sons tomorrow. I have the Ration video edited, and I'm going to clean up tonight. I got to go over and feed the stray cats across the way. After I do that, feed and water them. After I do that, I'm going to come back, upload my footage from this camera right here over into the computer, and try to get it not only uploaded into the computer, but also uploaded into the editor. So, into the editing program. If I can do both of those things tonight, then I will be doing good. Because it takes a good little while sometimes. Now, I've tried uploading different footage on the new computer, and sometimes it seems to work quicker, sometimes it seems to be slower. And I did film this in 1080p at 60 frames a second, which is not what I normally do. Usually, at most, I do 1080p or 720p, and then I render it in 1080p, so you get a 1080p watching experience, but I film it in 720 sometimes. But this one I filmed in 1080 at 60 frames a second, just to see if that made a difference in the viewing quality, the sound, anything like focus and movements and anything like that, if there was an improvement. So hopefully there is. Oh, Miss Marilyn says that there's a super chat. Whoa, History Savior, be safe, Smoke, and hope everything gets worked out soon. Good night, everyone, and thank you all for making this community so great to be part of. Much love, History Savior 1941. If that ain't enough reason to go give that guy a subscribe, I don't know what is. Go over check out History Savior's channel. Thank you for that super chat, my dude. Absolutely, man. I super appreciate you. And seriously, he does some good work. And I know his goals are very similar to a lot of our, well, a few of our folks that do reviews, like providing good, solid history that's not questionable. What we try to provide facts, stuff that's researched, and we can back up with, any type of literature or film or just facts. So he does good stuff over there. You got to go check him out. He sent where's that tube of stuff? I ate some of it, but this is a reproduction that he sent me that he made. This is the Cafe Conserve, and it's coffee, mainly coffee, I think. There's no English on here. It's like, I know it's caffeine, coffee, and like some chocolate paste, I think. But that is a direct reproduction of, I think, exactly what it would have been like for the Germans during World War II. So, cool stuff. Get me a little pull off of it right now. Why not? I've eaten 20 different things tonight, so I may as well just add one more to the mix, right? Can't get the lid off. Holy cow. Squirrel stew. Ugh. Yeah. There we go. Good lordy. Whoa-dy. Sticky. Very, very coffee. Check this out. Let me show you guys something. Whew. This is what has been on my back porch. Anyway, let me turn the brightness up so you guys can see it. Okay. Quit it, phone. Let me turn this light out. There you go. Yep. That's been on my back porch. Got the little kiddie pool right here we got for the dog, so she could enjoy some water outside in the heat. But yeah, that is a skunk on my back porch. I've never been that close to a skunk before. Well, I've been that close to one before, but they were little teeny tiny babies. And let me tell you something. Skunk babies are freaking adorable. They are absolutely adorable. But they're also, like, disgustingly stinky. Let me see if I got a picture of the raccoons that are... Hang on. I might not have it on here. Wow, that long in between pictures? Jeez. There's a good picture. Booyah! Yorkie bars. This is the good stuff. Where? I know I had some of the raccoons on here. Next Sunday's link earlier today. Been a really nice, relaxing trip so far. Yes, so I was correct. No Ration Museum live stream tomorrow. It will be next Sunday. He said he tweeted out a link to next Sunday's staying out friends camping with my brother through Wednesday and flying a Crackle Cherokee yesterday. What? Oh, it's yep. So next Sunday, the Ration Museum live stream will be back, and looks like Sean is doing some camping. So I don't know if you guys ever watch Leon Lush. Oh no, dang it! I just clicked on it. That was stupid. Well, I didn't click on Leon Lush, but Leon Lush, you guys should check out Leon's channel. It's pretty good. Brian Shields, he's pretty good. He does like... and then Eric Surf 6. I got a video I need to make for him. I've got a package of stuff that I've had forever that I got from Eric. He sent to me. Eric Surf 6, great guy. You should check out his channel. Really fun guy. He teaches English over in Japan. He's a teacher at a college, I do believe. But yeah, really cool guy. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap up this live stream and say a huge thanks to you guys for hanging out. My cousin got sprayed by a skunk, and oh man, the smell was... Yeah, I've had a dog sprayed by a skunk before. And you think you know what a skunk smells like, right? I mean, it's very distinct odor. It's hard to describe other than it smells like a skunk, right? That's the only thing I know. Well, there's one other thing I know that kind of smells like a skunk. You guys probably know what I mean. Green plant that's not legal everywhere. But anyways, so my dog got sprayed by a skunk one time, and it smells like when you're actually near something that has been sprayed. I washed this dog probably 20 times in 2 weeks. Gave it a bath more than once a day some days. And obviously with the tomato juice and all that, the acidity, it doesn't really work that well, if at all. But it smelled like the most potent, like overly odorous, fresh onion that you could ever imagine. And imagine that smell being like 50 times stronger than what an actual cut onion would be. And it takes on this very strange, like, chemical type of odor. It's one of the worst things I've ever had to deal with as far as any odor goes. It's very, very, very horrible to have to deal with. And it takes forever to get rid of the smell off a dog. I don't know about a human. I've never been sprayed or known anybody close to me that's ever been sprayed. But that skunk has been on my back porch twice in the last 4 or 5 days. And I'm afraid of what could happen. But I have got to take a really good close look at that skunk. And it looks really, really clean. And it has a really nice, very clean looking, shiny coat on it. I don't know. Which I've been near a dead body a couple of times, but they were fresh. Just the smell of blood, fresh. You know what I mean? I don't like that smell either. It's been a couple years since I dealt with like a very serious thing like that. Around the time that those kittens were born. Yeah, skunk has a different wang to it than dead. And dead, like, you can wash the smell of a dead body off of you fairly easily. I mean, you can definitely get rid of that smell in a day or two. But if something gets sprayed by a skunk, it takes weeks to get rid of that odor. And that is not an exaggeration. It takes weeks. It's horrible. Never actually saw one alive before. I was probably like 10. One time a skunk came out of the sewer, scared the crap out of me. Never actually saw one alive before then. I was probably like 10. Yeah, I mean, I've saw them alive before, especially at a distance. One day, it may have been the same skunk. It was like probably about a year ago. It was before the show started. Before we started filming the show. Not long before then. But I was standing at my sink, and I can see out my back window, and I saw what I thought was one of the cats outside, like rolling around on the ground. Like I thought it was like rolling around on its back, like just rubbing itself on the grass. And I thought, man, that's weird. Just the way it was, like its mannerisms, the way it was acting. And I stood there and watched it, and it did this for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was doing. And there was 4 deer in my backyard at the same time. And there was one of my cats was up on top of like this little playground stuff that we have out there, and I was watching them. The cat was watching what I thought was the other cat, and it was also watching the deer at the same time. And something spooked one of those deer, and what I thought was the cat ended up being that skunk. I assumed the same skunk, which I always thought skunks had a line of white down their back and on their tail or whatever, somewhere else. This one just looks like it has a hat on. Literally looks like it has like a white halo on its head. So, let me see here. Let me go back into that. I got Sean sending me some pictures right now. I'll have to download them in a minute. But yeah, I've never seen a skunk. Like, look at that. It just has, like, I guess it's got a little spot on its nose, but it has no stripes, no nothing back there. Very interesting. But anyways, I saw this thing, and it was like, I thought it was the cat, like, going around with its legs up in the air. Turns out it was that skunk, and that skunk was, like, jumping up and down at the ground and, like, digging up the ground. It was the weirdest thing I ever saw. And one of those deer walked right up to that skunk and was like smelling it, I guess. That's what it looked like it was doing. And that skunk raised its tail up. It didn't spray, but it raised its tail up. And that deer instantly took off. So, and then the skunk just kind of pranced around, like it hopped up and down on 4 feet, on its 4 legs, just hopping around. It was the weirdest thing I ever seen. Again, like I'm not very familiar with skunks, but I do have a skunk problem, I would say, at the moment, because I'm afraid to open the door. I'm afraid that I'm going to walk outside to go feed the stray cats next door. Well, they're not next door, but a few doors down in this abandoned place. I'm afraid I'm going to go out the door and not think about it, and it's going to just be there. And I'm going to startle it. It's going to scare me. I'm going to probably fall down or something stupid. And it's going to be, and it's all going to be over. That'll be all she wrote. And I'll be laying there covered in freaking skunk, whatever that stuff is. It's not just pee. I don't know what it is. Something from their glands. Literally a toxic spray. So, yeah. I'd say I have a skunk problem at the moment. But alright, I started to end this thing before. I'm going to try to shoot that video with my son. It is kind of a viral trend thing right now. If I can get that edited and put up on my channel, you guys can watch it, or not. If something interesting enough for me to edit a film together, edit a video together happens, then it'll be worth watching. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, if not, we're just out a little bit of gasoline in our Sunday evening. Plus, we get to hang out together, so that's all good too. What was the channel you told us to check out? Leon Lush is a good channel, man. Leon Lush, I really like that guy. He does like I don't know, like current stuff on YouTube. Right there, Leon. He's kind of fun. He's funny. Yeah, I like the guy. I think me and him could get along just well, just fine. But yeah, guys. Hopefully, I'll have a video up early in the week. I'm gonna try to, like I said, I told y'all what I'm doing. I don't know that I don't know if I'm gonna. I'm probably gonna edit that video together 2 ways, like I mentioned early on. I don't know what I've done with that beer. Wow. Anyway, it's around here somewhere. But all right, guys, I got to clean up my mess, get stuff cleaned up, get stuff put up, and then go feed those stray cats, and then start trying to upload footage from this camera onto the computer. I've got a microphone I got to get hooked up right here. I might try to use just the microphone part tomorrow when we do our filming, but it'll be like me holding a microphone in front of the camera, because I think I'm going to have my son film for me. So it's definitely going to be a different format and layout of type of video. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. Alright, guys. Thank you to all my patrons. I'm working on getting packages sent out. Had a couple Patreons delete their patrons, but doesn't matter. Those folks, I still want to send them something no matter what. Because if you were a patron over there for a few months, that's more than enough reason for me to send you a package. Honestly, the Patreon thing is just, in the long run, it ends up being a way for me to know the folks that are really a little more invested, and I end up trying to send things back to them. There's folks that are just as invested that watch this all the time, so I guess that's not a very good way to put it either. But anyways, Patreon over there, I use that cash to buy microphones and rations and stuff for the channel. And I want to say a huge thanks to everybody over there. And when I do regular videos, they end up on a list on the screen at the end of every video. I may even start announcing those at the end of the video somehow. If I can dub over sound, if I can figure out how to do that, I think I can. But alright, guys. I guess really all I got left to do is say thank you for hanging out with me this Saturday, watching this video, and this live stream. And I will see you next Saturday on the next live stream. Later.